Yo, what's up, y'all? We up on here today, episode 11, season 3. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what's going on. We back again with another one. Week 7 at the day. I'm Rod.
I'm Mike.
Yep. What's good? Carolina Mike, what's good? How about them damn Panthers?
Mike, good win.
Yeah, 21-3. I didn't see that coming.
The struggling Bucks.
I think everybody in the prediction pool got that wrong. Why you have to throw that in there?
No, I'm just playing. But good win, Carolina.
You know who in here right away?
Oh God,
he said, "What is that garbage team you wearing?" I'm gonna be the
bigger.
We're
gonna talk about the Eagles, the best team in the NFL for right now.
I'm gonna be the big man. No, that's not.
I'm saying it now just so he
that's
think
not
I'm a
true.
Hater. So the Eagles are the best team in the NFL.
Yeah, I still ain't ready to say that.
They are right now, though.
The Buffalo Bills are right
now.
And
I also say they will get exposed too at the end of the
right now. The Buffalo Bills are.
Like I said, I'll say anything I say in our group, Julian. I'll say anything. Just ask me and I'll say it. Anything. The Eagles are the best team in the NFL, but they will get exposed.
Well, I'm asking you to introduce yourself because I don't.
My bad. I just had to say that to Julie because people call me haters, but I'm not you. I give credit where credit due.
Don't say you not me. I know you.
But Rob, how about the Broncos?
I'm glad you.
Let's get started. How about the Broncos, Rob? While you want to talk, how about them Broncos?
How about your hairline? I'm gonna act like the kids at my school now. How about your hairline?
You'll be DeAndre Hopkins. Dreads head ass. But
how about us? Still got the best defense in the league.
He said, you know what? Y'all 2-5.
I'm not worried. The worry meter went up to a 3.5 now, to a 4.
Worried.
I'm not worried.
You're worried. That's just ego talking.
We're gonna turn it around.
There's no way you can think that. There's no way you can be 2-5 and think that.
Why not?
There's no way you can be 2-5.
The playoffs is still intact. You know, you act like teams are running away with it.
And not be worried.
The Chargers lost 4-3. The AFC North, the whole AFC North is what 3-3, 4-3, 2-5. So we got the best defense in the league. That's the only problem right now is offensively. We're gonna get that figured out, man. I'm confident. We didn't get rushed for nothing. I said we was going 12-5 or 11-6.
Stop it.
9-1 or 10-0 these last couple of games. That's what we're gonna have to do. Like that's what's gonna happen.
Get the bias. Get the bias out.
Get the bias out. Yeah. Well, I'm not being biased. We definitely every game this year, only one team have scored over 19 points on us. We're not about to keep losing these games.
Y'all 2-5.
Yeah, right now we 2-5. That's great. Like I think last year was 2 or 3 teams made the playoffs at 2-4. We just got to get on the road here and keep winning, man. We just got to win once and keep winning. We lost 4 in a row.
The Bengals still ain't allowed a second half touchdown yet.
We lost 4 in a row. They sound like us.
Y'all allowed a second half touchdown.
I said they sound like us.
The Bears was that to the Vikings did it to us.
Not really. I mean, besides the Raiders, I don't think we have allowed it. Besides the Raiders,
y'all have. The Bengals have allowed 0.
Don't bring up their defense.
The Vikings got 1.
Don't bring up their defense compared to ours.
The what's their name?
Don't bring up their defense compared to ours.
The Commanders. The Commanders got 1.
Like I said, don't bring up their defenses compared to ours. Any of them teams.
Y'all 2-5 though. The 06 Bears defense carried them to a Super Bowl. So if y'all that good, y'all carry Peyton Manning to a Super Bowl. So this defense ain't that good if y'all losing 2-5. No, we've seen defenses here. The 2001 Ravens carry.
Don't say carry because don't say.
The 03 Bucks carry Brad Johnson.
Let me tell y'all why this dude is clowning talking about carry.
I'm saying
Rex Grossman threw 23 touchdowns
and 20 picks.
23
touchdowns and 20 picks. Stop.
Still threw 23. That's still on the plus side. That's still on the plus side.
No, the defense carried.
The defense was the best part, but no, he had games where he threw like 4 touchdown passes.
He had 23 touchdowns
and like 1 pick. That was over the season, but he had games where he was clean, like 3-0, 4-1. Like Rex Grossman had games that y'all remember. Bernard Berrian was killing.
Those games, what did he have? Like 1-4 games.
He had bad games where he threw picks in the defense and special teams had to come through.
Broncos, because it's Jason.
Broncos. That's what
Jason, my team beat you up tomorrow.
Let's ride. Yeah, I'm not like that's what I'm saying. Teams like that is in front of us. The Patriots. Come on, man. Like
The Patriots better than y'all.
They was just 2-3.
They shut out the Lions, who was leading the league in points.
And who just had 6 versus Dallas. And then what they scored a week before that, the Lions starting to get exposed by
They was on the bye week a week before that.
And stop it. We've been exposing good offenses.
How?
How many times did Mike Williams got a touchdown today? I don't even
stop doing that because Geno Smith actually kind of
and they 4-3 right now. They lead the NFC West.
They lead the NFC West for now. If the Rams win tomorrow.
And they just blew out the Chargers today.
I may pick them over.
They picked 37 points
on the Chargers.
No, the Rams play the 49ers next week.
Oh, they play them already?
Yeah, again.
In LA.
Yeah, they play them again.
Because 49ers beat them on. Okay.
We know what the 49ers do to them in the season. So,
I thought 49ers was about to beat the Chiefs. They went up 10-0. You know, it don't mean
I picked the 49ers to win today.
You picked them to win? Oh, yeah.
27-23. That pass defense. And they put up 44 points on them, man. The 49ers want to get hurt now. Now teams want to get hurt. When we played them, they was healthy. And we beat a strong 49ers team. That was our last win versus the 49ers.
We beat them week 1.
That was our last win, the 49ers was.
Right, that win.
Sunday Night Football.
Y'all struggle for that win.
Everything was looking up then.
Y'all struggle for that win. You're worried. You're just trying to. You're biased.
Our defense.
But let's get to some topics.
Our defense is the best defense in the league. Broncos are ass. That's gonna be sad that Eagles fan. That's gonna be sad that. That's gonna be sad that y'all.
Right.
That's gonna be sad that y'all 6-0, and then the Eagles gonna be the bottom gonna fall out bad for Eagles fans.
Oh yeah,
the bottom will fall out bad. And like I said, look, we got these recorded, y'all. My worry meter's at a 3 or 4. We're 2-5 right now, but I'm on my Aaron Rodgers. Relax. We didn't go get Russ for no reason.
2-5, you would be saying this.
We didn't go get Russ for no reason. We're gonna finish 9-1 or 10-0. That's the only way to do it.
What's on y'all backup name today?
Ripping.
He looks better than Russ.
Well, he didn't generate any touchdowns.
Russ don't either.
We did run it in with Murray at the down there.
Russ don't generate touchdowns either.
He got 5 on the season.
He got 5. He tied with Fields almost
6 games.
5 or 6 games.
5 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing. We don't count rushing. We're not like some people that want to beef up touchdown numbers.
They count rushing.
Yeah, because
they just stopped them on 4th down.
Only got 6. Well, they got the.
Wait, was that 4th? Yeah, they just stopped them on 4th.
They got one of the better defenses too. The Steelers do.
Who started Trubisky or
the rookie Pickett?
They don't respect Trubisky. He went 9 for 12.
With the TD.
When you go, why would you do that bet? When you go pay him?
You said what?
Why would you do that bet?
When are you going to pay me? That's not going to happen, Julian, because the bottom going to fall out. It's not over. This finna be one of the greatest.
They're going to have a better record than
This finna be one of the greatest second half runs ever. And then win all that money back in Super Bowl.
Right. This is if you learn how to just swallow your pride. Like, right, y'all look bad. There's no way you could think that from every aspect of the game. Y'all defense is good, but y'all know how to carry. Like the Bears carry teams to wins. Your Broncos are 15. The 15 Broncos carry.
Stop saying carry. No, it wasn't carry.
They carried the game.
You're lying because this is what I'm trying to tell y'all.
2001 Ravens carry.
No.
That defense carried.
I'm not about to let this dude say carry when I watch every game. No, this is what happens. The defense plays the best. But if this is what I try to tell people. I don't care what you say tenfold because this defense is arguably better than the 15 defense. It's just Peyton Manning made timely plays. Go look up the game when we played it wasn't a few games. Go look up the game we played the Baltimore Ravens. The first game of the season, we actually kicked like 7 field goals that game and won like 21-9. But it was a time that Baltimore could have got the ball back. We was up like 15-9. But Peyton Peyton got first down after first down. He generated stuff, and then he would get a field goal. So the offense came in little spots and did stuff. You cannot have a defense. We was on the field last week versus the Chargers for 93 plays. Okay, listen, 93 plays. They're a top 5 offense, and they kicked 4 field goals and got 1 touchdown. And we was on the field for 93 plays. So I don't care what you're trying to bring up the defense carry. No, those defenses you bringing up, the Ravens had a good run game. The Buccaneers had a good, solid run game, and Brad Johnson played solid in times. You need the offense to be able to do something. Our offense ain't generating nothing, not much at all. So when you have a 3-and-out today, it was 1 possession where we had the ball for 12 seconds. Okay, 12 seconds. And then the defense came back off and got another 3-and-out. Stop it. The next week, Matt Ryan threw for 389 yards the next week after playing us. The metrics show We are 2-5 right now, but we easily should be 6-1. That's why I'm not worried. The metrics show that. If you have a defense doing what our defense is doing, it's going to turn around. This is the lowest of the low for us. 4 in a row, 4 losses in a row. 2 of them in overtime by 3, today by 7, and then 1 by 9.
That sounds good, buddy.
I know it's good.
That sounds good, buddy.
Y'all don't count wins either.
Hey, Julian funny, man. Julian funny. Roger, you're not making excuses, but nobody wants to hear that. Let's next topic.
Well, this is the topic. Week 7 recap. And this we talking about my Broncos.
Okay,
because y'all love talking about us. We already been on 4 primetime games. We play in London this week.
Game makes it even worse. Y'all been on 4 primetime games. It's been terrible.
One of my guys on Twitter said, "Can we take them off?"
Brag about being on primetime.
They want to see us.
Nobody. Once they able to flex, they're going to flex y'all games out. They won't flex.
We only got like one more.
Yeah, the Chiefs. They're not going to flex Chiefs out. But when do they start flexing? Week 10 or week 8? It's one of those weeks. Once they start flexing, they will flex y'all game out, unless it's the Chiefs.
Oh man, I can't wait. Like I said, y'all. Right now, y'all might think I'm down, but wait till Thanksgiving. Look at their face now. That's what it's gonna be. Cause we ain't done. We got 10 more games to right this ship.
It's always opposite. Usually you talking too much in the beginning of the year.
We got 10. We got
3-0 last year. Usually you
how that end up for us. And how that end up for us.
Usually you get around quiet Thanksgiving.
We start off 2-5 this year.
Season, you still not quiet. Y'all 2-5. You just need to watch y'all.
I got faith in us.
2-5, you will be going crazy right
now. I would be, but last year the Eagles was 2-5 last year, and they ended up making the playoffs. So that's what I'm not worried.
And what they win, they last what?
They won like 6-1 or something like that. Yeah. I'm not worried. Like I said, I said 12 to 11 wins.
What Eagles were last?
And I'm right. Yep, I said 12 to 11 wins.
Okay.
And I'm right on track. 10-0, 9-1.
So
I can see.
They finished season 7.
I can see Russ doing that. 10 and.
So y'all gonna finish
I can see Russ 10-0, 9-1. At worst, 8-2. At worst, 8-2. At worst, 8-2. You can't see Russ doing that. He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Like, I'm not even. We done watch y'all get y'all ass beat so many times. Well, we haven't got our ass beat, Julie. Y'all watched us lose. See, and that's what I'm tired of people saying stuff that's not true. We have lost.
The Raiders was driving on y'all kind of easy. They scored 32 points.
That's because.
Did you say y'all haven't allowed 19 points this year?
I said besides that one game.
Oh, besides that one game. I was gonna say
besides that one game, they weren't cooking us. Once again,
what do you have? 9 receptions from 101 yards.
Once again,
kind of easy.
When the defense is on the field, they had 75 plays off 48. The defense are deep for and don't bring up the Raiders kicked 5 field goals that game out of their 32 points. So let's not.
Okay, they scored 32.
Let's not get crazy and act like just scoring touchdowns.
They may be eliminated by Halloween, and that's next week.
We play in London.
Y'all playing London next week?
Yep.
Who y'all playing?
Don't worry about it.
No, who y'all play for real?
Jacksonville.
Ooh, yeah, y'all probably gonna win next week. I'm gonna pick.
Please pick out.
I was gonna pick y'all this week, but once I saw Russell playing, I changed to the Jets.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. I don't want you picking us.
No, I picked whoever I want.
What's your week 7 recap outside of hating on my Broncos? And we already know you got. Do you got your team losing this week?
I got us losing this week.
You a clown.
I had us
to Zappy.
What?
Losing to Zappy.
Well, New England got defense and our offense trash.
Do y'all not got a defense?
They offense is better than our offense.
Y'all ain't got Hurts.
Y'all ain't got hurt. So my week 7 recap so far: the Cowboys looked shaky in the first half, but they showed in the second half. So Cowboys still they look better after that loss last week. The Bucs and Packers need to figure it out. They both 3-4. They still can make the playoffs, especially the Bucs, because Bucs is tied for first right now. But they need to pick it up. They both look bad, especially the Bucs.
Now the Vikings finally finna win this division.
And the Vikings 5-1. Yeah, Vikings finally gonna win after how many years? Packers won the last 3. Because Bears won in 18. Vikings won in 17.
Don't bring up the past. Let's just talk about now.
Keep it now. Yeah, that's really the Bucs and Packers really shocking how they both 3-4. They both looking bad, and mainly the Bucs because the Bucs got.
Yeah, I'll say for me the Bucs is shocking. The Packers not so much.
Not so much.
I thought the Packers were gonna start off 1-3 and then start winning games now. So I had them around 3-3, 4-3. So 3-4 is not off where I had them, but I still think the Packers could finish 10-7.
Giants credit with they got a good road win today.
Both New York teams, man, 5-2, 6-1.
6-1, yeah.
And they've been winning ugly style games. The Jets beat us today.
Hey, winning them ugly ones. Vikings been winning the ugly ones.
I'm not so.
Vikings been winning tough games. So if you win the tough games, that's actually good.
Well, besides
the Bears, we're not winning the tough games.
all
of our games was winnable. We even could have beat the Giants.
I wouldn't say the Vikings games was tough. I feel like the Vikings did some of them games to themselves.
So
like the Bears and the Lions. No, I'm saying the Vikings did them games to themselves. Like the Bears and Lions, they could have ran away with them games, but they don't.
I don't say Bears.
They locked the Dolphins up though, but the Dolphins was playing Skylar Thompson, and then they played Teddy B.
What's his name was killing them?
Who?
Hill was killing them. Vikings.
Also, one thing I'm surprised about is the Seattle Seahawks is leading the division.
Oh yeah,
folks.
4-3.
Geno is balling right now. I can't even say
what
much.
Y'all said. What y'all got to say about Pete Carroll now? What y'all got to say about Pete Carroll now?
They actually had a good draft.
I don't even know who they drafted.
They got Baby Sherman there. Woolen, the tight end, big dude. Woolen.
Seahawks, Rams. Is Rams still going to win that division, or are you going to Seahawks? Because you picked Rams.
I'm not going to Seahawks. I'm low key going to 49ers maybe.
What's 49ers? They just lost 2 in a row. They lost to the Falcons.
Cuzzo been waiting on y'all. Mike Drake album drop Friday.
Oh, with 21 Savage, you think that's gonna be raw, Cuzzo?
Yeah, we'll talk about that another time.
You think that album gonna be raw? I don't know what I think about him in 21, but we'll see.
But yeah, man.
Listen to it. What you think about that? What you listen to that Jeezy? Oh, go ahead.
No, I haven't listened to Jeezy. I heard about it. I got to listen to it. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check that Jeezy out. But yeah, I heard Drake at 21 having an album. 21, my dude though. So I'm gonna have to definitely check that out on me. But yeah, man. Week 7, 6-1 Giants, 5-2 Jets. My Broncos 2-5.
Cowboys.
These are all shocking things for me, man. The Raiders 2-4.
Eagles 6-0 surprising.
Oh,
we got
real
another
surprising.
Eagles fan.
Yeah, real surprising. So yeah, it's
and Eagles based on our 8-0 because they got Steelers and then at Texas.
It's tough to do a show after the game I did today. I did that game at work too. My Broncos and Jets.
Like that game was whack.
Well, I got scheduled the game, so I had to do it.
I don't know how you watched that.
It's not a good day, folks. But yeah, what's your power rankings after week 7?
Our power rankings: Eagles, Bills, Giants, Chiefs, Vikings.
Bills, Eagles, Vikings. Bills, Eagles, Vikings.
I'm gonna switch Chiefs and Giants. Chiefs 3rd, Giants, Vikings.
Bills, Eagles.
Julia said Eagles.
Bills, Eagles, Vikings. Chiefs is 4th. And then the Cowboys is 5th.
Wait. You don't got the
No, Cowboys beat the Giants. Not the Giants. I got them outside looking in. The Chiefs, yeah. So I got
Cowboys 6.
I got the Giants 6. I don't trust them right now, and I trust the Cowboys to get better offensively. So yeah, I got the Cowboys 5th. I got the Chiefs 4th, the Vikings 3rd, Eagles 2nd, Bills 1st. That's my top 5.
You got the Bills 1st, even though the Eagles undefeated.
I don't care about record. I care about the Bills. It's 5-1.
Broncos number 1 if they
the Bills 5-1. The Bills should be 6. No, they should have beat the Dolphins. They did. Time ran out, and Josh Allen didn't get to spike the ball, and they was playing around too much. That loss woke them up.
Definitely number 1 for now.
The Bills defense is the Bills.
If I had to choose who win the Super Bowl, I'll easily pick the Bills to beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
So I got the Bills is number 1.
Eagles is number 1 right
now.
The Bills are
right. I heard Vikings might get OBJ. How you feel about that? If the Vikings get OBJ, that'll be good. I mean, that'll be just another weapon. They got him, Thielen, KJ Osborne, Rager,
OBJ need to stay in LA.
Justin Jefferson. He's a free agent. He ain't in nowhere.
He need to go back.
He's a free agent. No, it ain't. No, he don't.
They helped put his career back on track.
They had a stacked team last year. They had to go get him and Von Miller, and now they don't got neither one of them. We see the Rams are 3-3 struggling. They need to stay with what they got. They got Allen Robinson. That offensive line, but they got Allen Robinson, Cooper Kupp. They got weapons over there. They just need to stay with what they stay with. Odell is either going to go to the Vikings or the Packers, or maybe them bitch-ass Chiefs, man. But the Vikings and Packers seem like the two or Buffalo, too. Buffalo seemed like the runner-up.
Buffalo? Ooh.
Yeah, they was talking about Buffalo.
Who the most?
Him and Von Miller. I don't know. Probably Buffalo. I would say either Buffalo or
Buffalo getting all this money. Didn't they just pay what's name 6 for 120?
Yeah, Von, but most of that's guaranteed.
Was it 6?
Yeah, 6 for 120. I think he got like 70-something million guaranteed.
Buffalo got money.
Well, yeah, they don't really sign people like that. They got Diggs. Josh Allen got a new contract. I mean, OBJ gonna get a 1-year deal wherever it's at. He come back in November. Like he ain't finna get no big contract.
Yeah, I wouldn't go crazy for him if I'm on the team. Ooh. Oh, how you dropped that?
Is that Minka Fitzpatrick? No, that was Edmonds. Minka Fitzpatrick would have housed that bitch probably back to the crib. But yeah, man, if OBJ, watching OBJ in this next month because it's gonna be around the playoff push, so that's gonna be big to see where OBJ go. We're gonna keep our eyes on that one right there because man, OBJ can change the landscape of somebody's season for real. If the offense is right there, but that's my power rankings. We already talked about our team analysis. We're not gonna even talk about the Bears because Mike don't believe in his own damn team, y'all. He said he think he knows his team. Y'all, what's the score tomorrow going? What y'all gonna lose by if y'all gonna lose? Because you got y'all losing.
Yeah, I guess.
What y'all gonna lose by?
Hold on, I'm about to check what I put this.
That's why it's hard to talk to people like this, like talking to you about your team. What y'all gonna lose by? This.
Hold on, I put the score. I just forget.
Versus the Tom Brady list
I got
Patriots.
us losing 23-13.
Versus the Tom Brady list Patriots.
What that mean? We're not that good. I've said that.
What's that quarterback name? Bryce Zappi?
I had us going 7-10.
Little Zapp.
Not 2-5, but I got us going 7-10.
So 5-5 over the next 10.
We're gonna have to go 5-5 over. Yeah, we're gonna have to go 5-5. Actually, we're gonna have to go 5-6.
Oh.
But if we lose tomorrow, yeah, we have to go.
Well, that's what I mean, because you got y'all losing tomorrow. I don't got y'all losing tomorrow,
but
you got y'all
if
losing
we win,
tomorrow.
I'm fine with being wrong. If we win, we only gotta have 4.
You fine being wrong, but if you win, you ain't gonna feel bad.
No, I'm saying, but if we win, it won't be 5-5. It'll only be 4.
Be 6-5 because y'all gonna go.
I still got us going 17. We gonna beat the Vikings. We possibly can beat the Packers. So then we give my 2 wins back.
George Pickens with the touchdown. He gonna be nice out of Georgia.
But yeah, those are our top. But what's another one? Those are our power rankings.
That was that was basically it for that was basically it for the NFL today. You know, and it wasn't much to talk about. Week 7 recap teams now starting bye weeks. You know, so today we had the Rams, Vikings, Bills, and the Eagles all on the bye week. That's crazy. 3 of the 4 top teams was on the bye week this week in the league. I got my ass kicked.
I hope I can squeeze.
That's what I'm saying. I got my ass kicked in my main fantasy league, but I won in my other one. I won in one of them, not in the ESPN one. In Kitty League, I'm winning.
I call Kitty my man.
I'm talking about the one we in the group.
I need them watching this. Julian Dunn, and I need 39 points. I got the Bears defense who won't give me much. I got the kicker tonight, and Tyreek Hill. Then I got
the Bears defense might get you a good amount of points. Y'all played New England. Stop acting like they just be moving the ball because they beat Detroit 29-0. It's the Lions.
How'd they get the ball back?
They just punted it to him. D says Skull. Yeah, D, we just got talking about the Vikings. I got them 3rd on my power rankings.
You ain't no Bucks fan?
I got them 3rd on my power rankings. Right behind the Eagles, or right behind the Bills and Eagles. Then it's the Vikings, Chiefs, and then Cowboys. So yeah, your Vikings is top 3 right now. I got them in the NFC Championship game, but I might have to change their opponent.
Everybody know the Vikings gonna choke.
I might got to change their opponent.
What happened versus the Eagles
beginning of the season, I had Vikings, Buccaneers in the NFC Championship game.
When there was pressure on the Vikings to show like we were here, they got embarrassed on national TV.
It was the game was in Philly. The game was in Philly.
I don't trust.
No wonder it was a whack week.
When pressure get on, I don't trust the Vikings. But I'll give them credit; they 5-1. But I don't trust them at all.
And why don't you trust them when pressure get on?
Because when pressure get on,
is that a team thing or is this just stuff that you like tearing them? Where it's a curse.
It's a team thing.
Where shit's cursed.
It's a team thing.
It's a team thing, but this is a new team.
They don't know how to win.
Oh my god.
They don't know how to win when it matters.
No, I ain't a Bucks fan.
When expectations is on certain teams, they don't know how to handle it.
Bears losing to the Vikes and they taking the L on Monday.
We gonna lose Monday, but Bears beating the Vikes in Chicago. We should have beat them in Minnesota. We just an experienced team right now.
They can't beat Philly though.
Bears gonna beat Philly this year. You pick it. Oh, you gotta pick Philly that game. I'm picking the Bears.
The Vikings low key, man. They do be struggling with the Eagles. I don't know why. I really don't know why.
I would even pick Vikings over Eagles again. If they play playoffs, I would pick Eagles just on GP. Because the Eagles embarrassed them in 2000.
I almost said what GP stand for.
They beat them in 2017 season,
there,
2018, January 2018 NFC Championship.
The Vikings beat them last time the last 2 times in the season, though. Julian pointed that out.
No, they didn't.
With Wentz, I'm talking about before that. The Vikings had won the last 2 games. Well, the playoffs matter. They haven't been in the playoffs since the NFC Championship game. What are you talking about? Vikings going to go back out to Philly and get beat down.
I'm hoping Vikings don't got to go to Philly again because Philly going to go to Super Bowl there.
Philly got a few losses coming on their belt.
Giants and Vikings.
Philly got a few losses
Philly don't want to
coming.
play Dallas in the playoffs.
Philly got a few losses coming on their belt. They're gonna lose to Dallas. They might get swept by the Giants again. Like they got a few losses coming on their belt, so don't trip. Like I said, the bottom gonna fall out real bad.
Vikings got a solid. Vikings always hit a solid roster, and we see where that got them. They haven't did nothing with their solid roster. They hit the solid roster for the last 3 years. They like
the Broncos minus the curse. I'm not finna talk to these.
They like the Broncos minus the curse.
Morgan, go get you some. You know what? How about that before you come in here talking to me?
Morgan the Chiefs win, but when they was losing last week, he was quiet.
That don't matter. Week 2. That didn't matter. Week 2. Oh my God, Jordan. That was y'all home opener. Y'all was gassed up. They'll beat y'all when it matters. They're gonna beat y'all when it matters. The Vikings gonna have a home game here. The Eagles is not gonna finish the 1 seed, man. For real. That shit not happening.
They not even scary in 1 seed. If somebody coming to Philly and pop them.
Easily Beasley. And that's a good segue.
Okay, what we talking about NBA?
NBA, it was opening week. What the
No, I'm saying what we talking about in the NBA.
It was opening week, man. We about to talk about opening week, dude. What else will we talk about in the NBA? Opening week, opening night.
You took that wrong.
That's what we talking about.
Just go ahead and introduce it.
What is the curse? Yeah, I don't know what he talking about. Mike, I'm not worried about Buffalo. They got enough to beat us in the season. Yeah, I know you're not worried about Buffalo. This is a different Buffalo team this year.
Y'all gotta go to Buffalo this time?
And Von Miller over there, we know what Von Miller cost y'all he cost Mahomes to throw that pick in the clutch again. Von did it. What are you talking about?
Buffalo this year, Morgan.
Want to bet?
Who want to bet?
Julian asked me if I wanted to bet. I said the Eagles ain't getting the 1 seed. I ain't betting y'all shit. Y'all getting lucky right now. 6-0. Y'all getting lucky right now. Look at me, Facebook. Look at me, YouTube. The Philadelphia Eagles are 6-0 right now, but they're getting real lucky. And that's my last time talking about them. They get no more pub on my podcast.
Oh, today was the 10-year anniversary of the Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, boy. Yeah, the best album from Kendrick, but we're not gonna go there because I don't want people. I don't want people to cancel the subscription.
What's Kendrick's best album?
I don't want people to cancel.
DC and D'Angelo. What's Kendrick's best
album? I don't want people to cancel the subscription, so he not gonna say no more shit like that no more. No, I'm just playing. I haven't even heard Tip and Butterfly, but I just know it's not better than Good Kid.
You listen to people in the group.
I don't listen to them. I just know it ain't better than Good Kid, Mad City.
Yes, it is. Mike, you don't understand. Mahomes ain't going like what's. Hey,
oh my God.
Josh Allen the Super Bowl this year, Morgan.
Whether
you like it or not, the Bills are going to the Super Bowl.
Hey, dude, if you want to be on my podcast or comment and stop talking about that before I block you, all right, bro? That's not what we talking about. He know who I'm talking to. Getting on my podcast,
he said,
posting Mahomes.
I bet Mike on the Vikings Bears. In Chicago, you bet me?
Ooh. But what do you think about the NBA season?
D'Angelo. It's too early to really know, but man, I'm excited it's back. Nuggets beat the Warriors. I was happy about that.
DC said To Pimp a Butterfly is his best album.
Facts, DC. But I'm so far the NBA is early. You know, Philly starting out on 3. I think they'll pick it up. Heat, you excited about them, but I'm not. The Heat would be a good 4 through 6 seed. If they get top 3, that's fine. But Celtics looking like they coming down trying to go to another finals appearance. What, the Jazz 3-0? So I'm happy. I'll wait another 2 before I get into like basketball talk. Lakers on 3. So yeah, for me, I'm happy it's back. Basically, I'm just happy it's back. It's kind of too early to talk about anything. You know, the Bucks 2-0.
I like how you like to take a shot at my Heat. Talking about we'll be 4 through 6 seed. They not know much.
Y'all may get top, but y'all really not a title contender.
Going 7 games in East Conference Finals, losing by 2. To me, that speaks title contender. And like I said, we will get our horses in line by the time April come, May come. We don't need the season.
I ain't bet that much on my. I don't get in the Bears like that. D'Angelo.
We don't
get us making the playoffs.
We don't need the season, but a top 3 to 4 seed will suffice because once the playoffs come, we do need to solve this Boston riddle. And I think we got the answer to solve the Boston riddle. We just need to start playing more through Bam. But I'm not worried about Miami at all whatsoever. One of the best coach teams in the league, one of the deepest rosters in the league, and we got dogs on the team in Jimmy and Bam, led by them two with UD on the bench. Well, that's debatable. The Warriors are up there. The Clippers are top heavy over us. I will say that. I'm scared of Kawhi. The Clippers aren't that deep. Yeah, I don't think
Robert
so.
Dracovic and Josh Powell.
This man said
Luke
Robert
Kennard, Reggie Jackson, John Wall coming off the bench.
John Wall coming off the bench.
Yeah,
but you just said Luke Kennard.
Nigga, Luke Kennard can shoot.
Duncan Robinson. Like,
what you mean, Duncan Robinson? They got a better shooter coming off the bench.
Tyler Hero.
Dude, the Clippers deep. Marcus Morris. Like, stop it. The Clippers is deep.
Wasn't he just with us last year? One of the Morris brothers? Markieff Morris.
Marcus Morris been the Clippers last like 3 years.
And they,
like, for real, Clippers deep. I didn't even name Kawhi, PG,
besides
Zubac.
Kawhi, I'm not worried about the Clippers. If Kawhi don't play, we dominate the Clippers. If Kawhi play, it'll go 7. Yeah, it goes 7 with Kawhi. Without Kawhi, we beat them in 6.
Y'all can't even beat the Celtics. They beat y'all in Game 7 on y'all floor. And in Game 5 on y'all floor. Stop it.
Yeah, that was last year. That's cool. They won't beat us this year when they count, when it matters. They're not gonna beat us this year.
Y'all don't want to see the Bucks. Y'all could probably beat Philly again, but y'all don't want to see the Bucks.
We want to see the Bucks. We want to see any of them.
They swept
any
y'all.
of them.
Last time y'all played the Bucks, they swept y'all.
We didn't get to play them last year because they lost to the Celtics.
But I'm saying last
they
time
was running.
Y'all lost to the Celtics.
And they got their league back because we 4-1 them. We 4-1 them.
They swept y'all and embarrassed y'all.
We 4-1 them.
Forbes outplayed Jimmy Butler. And Forbes outplayed Jimmy Butler.
We don't want to say who outplayed Giannis the year that he won back-to-back MVPs. Back-to-back MVPs. And actually, they was down 3-0 and won their only game versus us without Giannis. They won the only game basically. They won the only game basically without Giannis. I don't think he played double-digit minutes. They won the only game they won that series without Giannis. Let that sink in, people. They won the only game they won that year without Giannis.
DC think Kawhi better than KD.
Clippers are deep as fuck. John Wall was a great ad. John Wall is my guy.
But DC, Kawhi tripping, man. Like, him and John Wall didn't play yesterday. Like,
the Clippers are top heavy.
Kawhi really low managing the second game of the year.
But
they is on a back-to-back. I forgot about that.
The deepest teams, we were just talking about that. We were just talking about this at L House.
Kawhi need to be playing.
Some of the deepest teams to me is the Warriors, my Heat, the Wolves, the Cavaliers. You know who else low-key deep now? The Mavericks.
Wait, say that again?
I said some deep teams in the NBA. We were just talking about this at L House to me is Cleveland, Miami, the Warriors.
Miami not deeper than the
Boy, you sound drunk.
Miami not deeper than the Warriors, low key.
We up there right with them teams. That's what I'm trying to talk. Yes, we
are.
are.
Like, y'all may be top 10.
Victor Oladipo, Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin, he starts. And he played great on ball D. That's what I'm saying. And you said, yeah, I'm laughing because Caleb Martin better than him. Caleb Martin got better D than Rocco. Yes, he does. Caleb Martin been started for us.
Defender. He's an All-NBA defender.
I would have to see that. He hasn't been All-NBA. I don't know since when. and Caleb Martin is.
He's an All-NBA defender.
Caleb Martin is becoming that. Caleb Martin is becoming that.
Right,
stop. Caleb Martin been playing. Go look up Caleb Martin plus minus. Go look up his numbers. Yeah, he been playing solid. Look him up. He got D. He was guarding Tatum. Caleb Martin been playing solid D.
Caleb Martin.
Jimmy Butler.
Phoenix
Kyle Lowry.
On the Clippers.
Yes, the only got me and the Clippers had to win the game-winning shot versus the Kings.
What that mean?
I'm just saying, talking about deep. This man said Zubac. We got if you want to bring up Zubac,
playing tonight too.
We got Bam, Kyle Lowry, Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Max Strus. Max Strus just had 30 the other night off the bench. You talking about off the bench? We got Caleb Martin. We got Dwayne Dedman. Like Gabe Vincent. Come on, man. These are Gabe Vincent got D.
Deep as the Clippers.
You named Luke Kennard. This man really said Luke Kennard. And then you will disrespect
Terrence Mann. I didn't even name Terrence Mann. Like Terrence Mann is nice.
Tyler Hero.
Cole.
Gabe Vincent.
Gabe Vincent ain't better than Terrence Mann.
He's a point guard. They play two
Clippers
different
are
positions.
Deeper than y'all.
No, they not. I would take that to the grave that they not.
Kennard,
Victor Oladipo.
Victor Oladipo, is he gonna stay healthy? He just got hurt.
He ain't played he ain't played yet this year. That's we preserving him. Well, we need him. And you saw how he played versus the Celtics in the playoffs last year. Outside of Jimmy, he was the only other person that could get his shot. And then just wait on it. Wait on it. And our big man Yurseven haven't even played yet. 7-footer. Come on, man. Stop playing with us. We 12 deep. For real. Stop playing with us, man. You just better put some respect on our name. Ja going for MVP. Yeah, Ja Morant, Mike. What you think about Ja and Luka this year? I know we had our
Luka
talk.
Just cooked the Grizzlies yesterday. Luka was bullying them.
Yeah, he had 32, didn't he? Luka was killing last night. Who you think can get MVP first? Ja or Doncic?
Doncic easily get MVP over him. It's harder for the shorter dudes to win it. Curry and Iverson last.
Well, don't say easily because last year John Morant was a 2 seed. And if John Morant put up the numbers that he's been putting up this year and get to another top
John Morant has
seed,
never been better.
John Morant could get
Luka
MVP.
Doncic by far.
Didn't John Morant just have
Luka Doncic
50
better
the
than
other
John
night?
Morant? Stop
Yeah,
it. John
49.
Morant not even better than
John
Trae
Morant
Young.
had 49 and was 5 for 6 from 3
John
the other
Morant
night.
raw, and I met John my guy, but he's not nowhere near Luka.
Stop. He's over Trae Young. Don't even bring up Trae Young no more. He's already surpassed him. He didn't score 75 points in the series. I'm sorry. And lose 4-1. And John Morant's a better scorer than Trae Young.
Well,
passing
John
wise,
closer to Trae than he is to Luka.
He's over Trae already.
He ain't over Luka.
They're about on the same level.
No, they not. Stop it, Rod. Stop
yes,
it. There's no way you could be a coach and say that.
Ja's a leader. What do you mean?
Luka's a leader.
Ja's a leader.
You just said Luka don't got a squad.
No, I said last year he didn't have a squad. This year he got Christian Wood, JaVale McGee, Spencer Dinwiddie, Dory Finney-Smith.
He had them last year. Not JaVale McGee.
Not JaVale McGee or Christian Wood.
He had
and he got Kleber still. I'm saying now he got more pieces though. So
don't say JaVale McGee, please.
Stop JaVale McGee. You already know I like JaVale McGee. He's a defender around the rim and he's a rebounder. What do you mean? He's a defender around the rim and he's a rebounder. You're not going to disrespect JaVale McGee.
Don't say JaVale McGee.
And balling. Trae Young is a beast. Don't get me wrong. Trae Young is a beast.
Yeah, John's not over Trae. I agree.
But
John's not over Trae.
Yeah, you know
Morgan. John's not over Luka.
You know Morgan gonna say that Ja not over Trae. But like I said, we've seen Trae Young get a lot of points in garbage time.
Hey, but if Grizzlies would drop the Mavs, you'd be letting me know what happened. Mavs beat them.
Letting you know.
I know it's early season, but you'd be like, Ja better than him. He just blew out.
First off, that's not how I do better. Just because somebody blew him out. No, I don't. Because last year, John Morant and them beat the Timberwolves. That doesn't mean he was just better than Cat.
He was better than Cat.
No, that's what I'm saying. See, don't do that. Don't try to put words in my mouth before I put this microphone down yours. John Morant is better than Mike. Ja's on the same level as them. Quit saying easily. That's what I'm saying, DC. He's definitely on the same level like Mike, like DC said. Ja's definitely on the same level as Doncic. No, he's not. You saw Miami.
Luka Doncic is easily better than John Morant.
Bring up that Trae Young. Trae Young struggle versus Miami team. Trae Young struggle versus Miami team that Kyle Lowry missed the whole first round last year. Our best point guard didn't even play, and then Jimmy Butler wasn't even there in the closeout game. Neither was Kyle Lowry, and we won.
He on Trae level. He's not on Luka's level. He's not on Luka's level.
He was the second seed last year in the West.
That don't mean what that means.
And they lost
Curry
because
was the third seed.
They lost because he got hurt.
Okay,
what did Doncic do versus the Warriors?
Rod, you know the Grizzlies was like 21-1 without Ja.
They was 21-5 actually.
Okay, 21-5.
And they had no chance to win without him.
Of course, I agree with that. But
they had no chance to win in the playoffs without him. I don't care about the season. That gives Ja more credit. He led them. He got them to believe.
Ja was better than last year. Okay. Ja can be on Trae Young's level. I'll give y'all that.
He's on Doncic's level.
No, he's not.
He carried his team to 56 wins. What are you talking about?
He's not.
And if he got the stats that he got last year, he would have been in the MVP run.
That's what Terry and them be saying.
And Dia Wolves fan too. Dia Wolves fan. They gonna ban you on Facebook.
DC, Ja's not on Luka level. Luka is a tier up from Ja and Trae.
No, he's not.
Trae better than Ja.
No, he's not.
But I'll say they're closer.
Mike Doncic struggled versus the Warriors last year. John Morant was cooking their ass, and they had to hurt him on purpose. Didn't he have 49 on them in Game 3? Didn't he have 49? Didn't he have 49?
Ja struggled versus the Wolves. But he was still better than Cat.
And he was getting to the lane.
He struggled and was still better than Cat.
No, he wasn't better than Cat. Cat's better than him. But Mike,
Cat ain't better. No, Ja better than Cat.
If you watch that game, Ja was struggling to get his shot, but Ja was getting to the bucket, finding other people, making it easy.
Right, Ja's better
he got Desmond Bain.
So you think Cat better than Luka? You think Karl-Anthony Towns is better than Luka?
Well, going into this year, you
got Karl-Anthony Towns over Luka.
No, I'm saying because Cat was top 10 last year for me.
But wait, you just brought up
right now.
You just brought up John Morant's number 2 seed, but Luka went to the West Conference Finals, and Cat's better than Luka.
John Morant would have went to the conference finals, but he got hurt versus the Warriors.
So you think Karl-Anthony Towns better than Luka Doncic?
Well, going into this year, I only had my top 5.
Because you literally just brought up why John was.
Yes, because don't act like if the Wolves meet the Mavericks, the Wolves would destroy them this year. That was last year. The Wolves would destroy Dallas, Mike. Stop it.
Low key, you don't know that. You can't say
they would destroy Dallas this year. And I'm not trying to even hate on Doncic. Doncic is cold, but stop talking like Doncic is just like a for sure like to go to the conference finals again this year.
Just because you're going to conference finals, not conference finals. Better. Is Jason Tatum better than KD?
What do you mean?
Is Jason Tatum better than KD? I'm asking you one question.
No, when KD
he swept KD.
No, he didn't.
So you
context. KD was playing on the torn meniscus. When KD was healthy, when KD was healthy the year before, what did he do to the Celtics in the first round? Because they played the Celtics until Giannis hurt Kyrie in the next round. What did he do to the Celtics? No. What did he do to the Celtics? Stop bringing up this. You ain't finna keep getting away with this.
Rod, they got swept.
And what did
KD
he do?
is better than Tatum, right?
No. What did KD do to the Celtics?
Who better,
before
Tatum or
KD was hurt?
Giannis?
What did KD do to the Celtics? No, you're not finna act like you're not finna keep saying that the Celtics just swept the Nets without telling the full story. What did the Nets
go in that level with them, and you start listening? Wait, what? I can't see.
He said, "Luke on that level with them, you need to start listening like Rose MVP year when I tried to tell you." He said, "Luke on that level, but so is John Morant now."
No, John Morant and Trey is a year.
Don't say and Trey. John Morant's not on Trey level.
Stop it, Trey better than John. But they're more closer.
But no,
they're closer.
What I'm telling you is
they are to Luka.
No,
and Luka's better than Cat.
What I'm telling you is this: Luka Doncic is a beast. Don't get me wrong. He a beast.
But Rod, Cat didn't even kill versus the Grizzlies. Anthony Edwards played better than him that series.
Okay,
But I'm saying, don't say okay. But you getting on what's name for playoff
he
series?
Still put up numbers. I'm not getting on Doncic. I said, what did he do versus the Warriors? We were talking about Doncic.
What did Cat do versus?
We were talking about Doncic versus Ja. And the only reason that Cat is over Doncic and Ja is because where he was at coming into last year, and they didn't do nothing to get astronomically just better than them. To get just better than him. You act like they did something astronomically to get better. No, stop acting like Luka's just going to lead his team.
Better numbers.
When you say Luka's better, what I'm saying, Mike, we know Luka go get his little stats. But stop acting like Luka's going to lead his team. I'm saying stop acting like he's going to lead his team to anything relevant.
Luka has dominated playoff series, and Cat has never dominated playoff series.
What playoff series did Luka dominate versus the Suns?
Clippers? They lost. He dominated with losing.
He lost.
I told you there's two ways to dominate, though. You can dominate and lose.
And he didn't really dominate. When Kawhi got put on him, I didn't see much. I wasn't impressed.
Right,
he dominated point guard.
But he lost, so I'll give you that.
He dominated when they put Reggie Jackson on him. Phoenix. But Mike, when they showed his numbers, oh my God. When they showed his numbers versus
Kawhi.
Yeah, I did say oh my God because the Clippers,
Cat ain't did nothing.
The Suns played against everybody that year unhealthy.
When Cat played number 1 seed Rockets, they didn't do
what
nothing.
1 seed? The same 1 seed that beat everybody year before when nobody was there, when AD wasn't there for the Lakers. And then they beat the Nuggets without Jamal Murray and Porter. Stop it. AD was out that series. And then Michael Porter.
AD played. He played 4 games versus Phoenix.
Michael Porter Jr.
Phoenix beat them in 6.
Michael Porter.
AD got hurt he didn't play game 5 or 6.
AD was hurt that whole series.
No, he wasn't.
He was hurt, yes.
How much would it be how many games he played?
I don't care how many games he played, Mike. You keep bringing that up like the nigga wasn't hurt. AD was already hurt that year. No, the Suns beat everybody hurt. They beat the Clippers hurt. They beat the Lakers hurt. And the Nuggets hurt. They didn't beat nobody
for the Warriors beat the Nuggets hurt? Jamal Murray?
Yes, I said that earlier when we were talking. They beat the Nuggets hurt. Y'all over here trying to act like no context. And then that's what I'm talking about. You keep reading, the Celtics swept KD. KD was playing on a torn meniscus. KD was playing on a torn meniscus. I said if Embiid would have stayed out, we would have swept them. Embiid came back, it was 2-2.
You just said, okay.
It was 2-2.
AD played 4 games versus
it was 2-2.
I'm saying.
It was 4-2. And I already said, I brought up that. See, this is what I'm saying? No. I bring up context. I said if Embiid was hurt, we would have swept the Sixers. We was up 2-0 when Embiid didn't play. We was about to sweep them. And I said if Embiid play, it wasn't like I said if Embiid play, we was gonna lose. I said if Embiid play, we would beat them in 6. If Embiid don't play, we're gonna sweep them. But with these teams, if KD
KD wasn't hurt last year.
When he wasn't hurt, y'all. When KD wasn't hurt, they 4-1 the Celtics the year before, embarrassed them, and then the next year the Celtics swept them.
Wasn't hurt.
Y'all know what? Y'all know the difference. Yes,
it was. Season, he was hurt.
No, he was hurt, Mike. He came back early. He was tore his meniscus. He was supposed to be out to the end of April. He came back at the end of March, beginning of April, because they was almost falling out the playoffs. They fell to the 10th seed.
And they got swept.
Y'all, what's the difference? What's the difference? Besides, they lost James Harden. Look, y'all. The year before, he 4-1 the Celtics. Did KD get worse?
But he did last year.
No, he didn't. He 4-1 them less than 12 months because they actually took a break off the season. He 4-1 them, and then
get swept.
And then he come back 9 months later and get swept. Come on, man.
Right, it happened.
The caveat, no, it doesn't. He was hurt.
So why?
He was hurt.
Don't do that.
KD was hurt, and Kyrie didn't even get to play in the
Bucks
season.
swept you
Kyrie
out.
didn't even get to play in the season. Kyrie didn't
was
get to
healthy.
play in the
Kyrie
season.
was
I don't care
healthy,
about being healthy. I say this for Jordan.
was healthy.
Jordan was healthy when he came back in March too.
Kyrie was healthy.
Wasn't Jordan healthy when he came back in March?
And I don't give.
Yeah, one Paul George healthy when he came back in March,
Yeah.
and then he got swept.
What? Jordan
Like
was,
I said,
Jordan was healthy when he
show
came
me
back.
a player.
What did I say?
If Jordan couldn't come
I'm
back
saying,
in,
well, you proved
if
my point.
Jordan, no, my point is, if the GOAT couldn't come back in March and save his team all the way, which he saved them a little bit, he saved them from the AFC to the 4th seed. We know what he did.
Kyrie was fully
But
healthy.
Kyrie, I don't care about. I don't care about Boy fully healthy. He couldn't play all year. He didn't get to play until March. He didn't get to play until March. That matters a lot. Yes, it does.
Show me. Playing in January road game.
Kyrie played 8 games. Last year.
He played more than 8.
He played like 8 season games. Look it up. He played like 8 season games.
More than 8.
He played like 8 season games.
No, Kyrie played like 16 games last year.
Oh, that's even worse. He played 16
season games. Wait, hold on.
No, he didn't. Look it up. He couldn't play. This was even past the new year. I don't care if he was healthy. He couldn't play.
KD got swept.
He couldn't play. That was the reason why they dropped. They was a 1 seed. KD was the MVP before he got hurt, averaging over 30, and they was like 32-8. When KD left, they went like 12 and like 20 something, and they finished 44-38.
He got swept in the playoffs.
They finished 44-38.
Yeah, okay. We both was wrong. Kyrie played 29 games last year. You remember they let him start playing road games in January, and he played like
road
the last
games.
month. But what I'm saying is he played 29 games last year.
29 games, Mike.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying that's you said he played 8. I'm like, no, that's a lie. And I thought he only played 16, but he played more.
He only played road games. The NBA, that's you can't do that.
Right,
the flow.
Kyrie played last year.
He didn't play. Like I said, the
29
Celtics beat them was an asterisk.
He
really only played 8 because it didn't matter. The Celtics was an asterisk. That was an asterisk by that sweep. That wasn't no head-on sweep.
What's good, Uncle Boo?
Kyrie, what up, Uncle Boo? Kyrie didn't even get to play a full season, and KD was the MVP, y'all.
I agree, D'Angelo. Luka IQ is better than John.
Oh, my God. Trey, don't bring up Trey IQ. Trey be shooting threes from half court. What do you mean IQ?
What that mean?
And then they showed a stat. When I saw this stat that Trae Young gets a lot of his points in so much garbage time, I don't want to hear about
People
IQ. He gets a lot of his. I saw a stat that said that man averaged like 23 points per game when they down by like 15 plus.
Okay,
and so I'm like, oh my God, how am I hating? I didn't make this up. I saw it. I saw it, y'all.
Don't try to use the garbage time stuff because you wouldn't bring that up for John. But John averaged this. You wouldn't say nothing.
Love you too,
about if it was a
I saw it.
See that? But I'm saying
no, I'm talking about
pick on players you don't like. But if John just averaged like 40, you wouldn't care when. You wouldn't care if it was garbage time.
This man said nitpick. D'Angelo is the one who said Trae and Luka IQ.
IQ is better than John.
How's Trae Young IQ better when he makes stupid plays?
Pick and roll,
and he shoots.
He's better in the pick and roll.
Where?
His reads are better. He's a better passer. Yes, their IQ is higher. They know what to do.
What?
And pick and roll better.
Ja's a better finisher. Ja's a better finisher off the pick and roll. Yes, it does. Off the pick and roll. Last year, what you talked about, that's what I'm saying. You saw Ja Morant.
Luka and Trae can dominate a game with
their passing. And wait, you just asked me. Yo, Mike just asked me. Mike just asked me off air.
Like they can.
Mike just asked me. Mike just asked me off air. Do you watch? Do you see this? But time out. And we just talked about y'all. If you go back and rewind, how Ja Morant struggles, quote unquote, versus Timberwolves. But you look at how many points in the paint the Grizzlies would get because of Ja. And this is why they lost to the Warriors. Even though Tyus is a good backup, when Ja was playing with the Timberwolves versus Timberwolves, you're right. He wasn't scoring, but there was the game in it was a game in Memphis when they came back in the fourth quarter. I was watching it. I was getting so mad. Play after play. Ja get through the teeth of the defense, drawing three people to him. IQ, yes. That is IQ. Drawing 3 people to him, making the pass. Drawing 3 people to him.
He can finish.
No, I'm not talking about finish.
We say the IQ is
I'm not talking about finishing. I'm not talking about finishing. Ja was drawing 3 people making passes.
Nobody said he don't know how to play basketball.
Everybody else.
We're just going.
How do you think Desmond Bane? How do you think Desmond Bane and Steven Adams was scoring? Steven Adams was scoring because of Ja.
He's a big part of that for sure.
Ja IQ is way higher than
no, it's not.
Trae Young's.
No, it's not.
Trae Young got like Damian Lillard's IQ.
What? Nigga, Damian Lillard got IQ. Damian Lillard dominates the game.
Ja's
ain't
already better than
Damian Lillard, except for maybe Luka.
Ja's better than him.
Ja not better than Damian Lillard. Rod, stop it.
God, dude. Ja was 56 and 26. They was 56 and 26, Mike. Stop playing with that man.
Right. 56. Okay.
And he just had 49 the other night.
You didn't care about that? Devin Booker won 60 games.
Chris Paul been in the league.
Bringing up record, the Suns won 60 games. Since you want to bring up winners in the season, the
60
Suns won
games?
60 games.
Ain't Chris
They
Paul a
was 64
veteran?
and 18.
Is Chris Paul a third-year player? Did he
Ain't
win
KD a
50?
veteran?
Did Chris
He got
Paul
swept in the
win?
first
We're
round?
talking about Ja. Stop bringing up KD.
No, because
Chris Paul don't even get a. Chris Paul just got out the second round like 2 years ago. Please
No.
stop. He
5 years ago.
Harden carried him. I'm talking about when he led. He just got out the second round when he was the leader of a team. And then again,
Devin Booker's
and,
best
no, that's Chris Paul. But I'm not gonna even argue
Devin
that because
Booker.
you just want to argue everything right now.
No, Devin
But
Booker.
like I said, in their third year, was they doing what Ja did? No, they didn't do it. Ja's,
But
Iverson,
nigga,
and D
Chris Paul
Rose.
was Cohen's third year. They won the Hornets won 57 games.
Yeah, he
They
had a
won
squad
57
around
games in
him.
third grade.
Pedro
What you mean?
Stojakovic, Tyson Chandler.
Rob Paper Stojakovic at the end, but Chris Paul third year, Derrick Rose third year was MVP.
John Moran is
like
Derrick
Ja Morant
Rose.
like,
He's Derrick
Chris
Rose.
Paul third year, he was second MVP.
Don't even bring
Kobe.
John Moran
They
is.
nigga, what's the name's the number one seed? I mean, number 2 seed. Lakers number 1. Hornets was number
Hornets
2
number
seed.
2 and didn't get up the second
They
round.
lost to the Spurs. Spurs was the third seed. That's what I'm saying. So don't act like Chris Paul wasn't killing.
And John would have got out the second round, but he lost to the Warriors because he was hurt. He got hurt.
Spurs. Don't act like the Spurs wasn't weak.
Spurs? When did he lose to the Spurs?
Chris Paul then lost to the Spurs.
I thought I said Ja.
Oh, Ja, no. Ja lost to the Jazz.
The same Spurs team Kobe
Ja
and
lost to
Bears.
the Jazz.
The same Spurs team Kobe and Bears year before they swept LeBron. I'm just saying they swept LeBron and Kobe. The Spurs.
Oh yeah,
but Kobe.
Right, don't do
Kobe
that.
4-1 them.
You know
Kobe always played great versus Spurs though. Didn't he sweep the Spurs back in like 03? Or
No,
01?
They beat
02.
02. It was 01 and
Didn't he
02.
average 38 versus them?
Wait, I think it was 01 and 02 they swept the Spurs. Or did they play the Spurs at 02?
All I'm saying is look up Kobe history versus Spurs and look at LeBron history versus Spurs. Okay, I don't know why I did that. I just said wait off of something. But I'm not gonna even talk. I'm not Dame got LA today. I'm not gonna even Damian IQ better than Ja too. Ja so athletic, he don't have to have a high IQ.
Damian IQ
y'all hating on Ja Morant. You and D'Angelo hating on Ja.
But
talking about his IQ.
Damian Lillard IQ is better than him. Better than
No,
Ja.
it is not.
Ja's an athletic freak. His IQ get better.
Ja's D Rose and Iverson mixed together.
That's fine. That's not what I'm saying.
And their IQ was high. Their IQ is go get a bucket. Go dominate the game. Go dominate the paint. And Ja's a better defender than all them niggas. He be getting blocks. He be getting steals.
Wait, Ja better defender than
Damian Lillard, Trae Young.
Ja's not a good defender.
He gets
nigga.
blocks.
Ja's not a good defender.
He gets steals over Trae.
Nigga, Steph Curry.
Mike Trae Young is a baby, Mike.
Steph Curry, Allen Iverson led the league.
Mike Trae Young got outplayed by Gabe Vincent. Trae Young got outplayed by Gabe Vincent. Stop talking about Trae. And you wanted to disrespect Gabe Vincent. He outplayed Trae Young. Go look it up.
Who?
Gabe Vincent. Because Kyle Lowry didn't play that series.
Trae Young.
Kyle Lowry didn't play that series.
But Trae Young's better than Gabe Vincent.
Kyle Lowry didn't play that series. He missed the whole series. That's all I'm saying. Gabe Vincent outplayed that bit. 15 points per game. Woo. Y'all got Ja messed up. That's all I got to say. Talking about Ja's IQ. Should the Lakers trade Russell Westbrook? Is he a good fit?
They probably should trade him, but to me, I'm not blaming Westbrook like everybody else. They need to let him have the ball more in his hand. LeBron need to take his butt to the post and quit trying to always have the ball. He need to go to the post and dominate from there. The Lakers should fix this. I'm not gonna blame Russell Westbrook. AD hitting
so the Lakers, like my Broncos, they could fix it.
Lakers can fix it, but I'm blaming them how they using Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, they need to give him the ball more, but he does need to learn how to shoot. That's messing him up. I do think they're going to trade him.
You say he does need to learn how to shoot? This is 13th year in the league, ain't it? He need to learn how to
start hitting the shots, but I'm not going to put all it on Westbrook. LeBron need to take his butt to the post, quit trying to be point guard, quit trying to have the ball so much. Take your butt to the post and dominate from there. AD.
Terry, you think you're doing something? Y'all 3-3. Y'all finna be 3-4 next week and y'all won the Super Bowl last year. Shut the fuck up.
AD, you need to get in the AD, what you need to do is quit being soft. AD acting soft. You need to rebound more.
Morgan on here eating. Look, he commented 6 times. Trae did this better than Ja. Trae did that. How about Trae Wimp better than Ja? He's not better than Ja.
Well,
Ja, my guy, but he cooked MJ.
So
yeah, that's his confidence. He said he'll cook MJ. I like Ja's confidence.
He said he'll cook MJ. I'm not mad with him saying
over
that,
the summer.
Like,
we know the truth.
When it matters, like he was score MJ. Like I'm not gonna. He was score MJ. Yes. But like,
so what was your recap about Lakers trading Westbrook? I don't want to hear you talk about
Lakers,
nothing else.
They're going to trade, but I'm not putting. What I'm saying is I'm not putting it on Westbrook. Westbrook do need to play better.
Well, no, nobody putting the blame on Westbrook, but Mike, I'm not trying to put blame on him, but Mike Westbrook.
No, Westbrook need to play better.
What I will say is this: the Lakers is putting him in failure. I think Westbrook need to be more of attack. He need to be more of attack mode than try to look and stand and shoot. But the other night, he went 0 for 11.
You go to the post.
But the other night, he still went 0 for 11. And the thing is,
Westbrook get blamed for sure.
The thing about Westbrook is this. I say let him have the ball. I agree with you. But then he get nasty with it. He just need to go back to his OKC ways where he was dominating by scoring the rock, the mid-range shot, and then get into the bucket.
LeBron trying to
and then once they draw,
he's playing out of. LeBron needs to get in the post if they want to. Lakers still won't win. The Lakers won't win the title.
Yeah, this is the same dude that got LeBron over Kobe.
LeBron, no, I don't have him over Kobe, but LeBron's could be a top 2 player. He can. He's not over Kobe.
He never could be a top 2
I don't have
player.
LeBron over Kobe, but what I'm saying is,
I'm
saying is Westbrook is playing terrible, but I'm not like how the media.
Nobody said they blame it.
Right, people killing Westbrook. They're blaming him for everything.
Nobody said they blaming him for being on 3.
And LeBron took the clutch shot today versus the what's the name it missed.
Nobody's blaming Westbrook,
but I'm putting blame on him too.
I don't know what you've been seeing. I haven't been seeing people blame Westbrook. I saw people before the season
Westbrook get killed.
I saw people before the season say, Mike, that they need to be traded. So I know, like Shannon Sharp been saying trade Westbrook since the summer.
Oh no,
so this ain't nothing new.
He's getting traded.
I'm just saying this ain't nothing new.
He's playing bad, but Lakers got other problems too. I'm not just gonna blame Westbrook.
Well, yeah, they got other problems that right now they don't have a leader.
Like everybody
LeBron can't be a leader at 38. He just can't lead this team at 38, and they don't have a leader outside of LeBron.
LeBron's in year 20, but if you
AD is not a leader.
People say he's a top player, you're going to get top players.
AD is not a leader, okay? And this is AD's problem. He can't lead. He's fragile, and
I agree. LeBron
it's not.
Year, he needs to be the best player on the team.
It's not on Westbrook. I'm not blaming Westbrook, but Lakers asked stop blaming Westbrook. They're just a bad team. The Lakers really not a bad team though.
Westbrook playing bad, but I'm just saying.
They got Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker been playing good. They got LeBron. They got pieces, but they just play stupidly. I don't think the Lakers are a bad team. I still think the Lakers are gonna make the playoffs. They're gonna be one of the teams that figure it out. But I do think you need to
taking up for LeBron team Lakers. Yeah, they just.
I do think you need to. I think if you're not gonna play Westbrook the way I say play him, which is his more aggressive style, you need to trade him. Westbrook has to be a scorer on this team.
I just better know people better not ever say nothing about KD leaving him.
Westbrook has to be a scorer on this team.
Because he played with LeBron, people better
to me,
shut up about KD
to me, the problem is the Lakers' big three needs to average 75 to 80 points a game, and they don't average nowhere near that because AD and Westbrook not bringing their end of the bargain. But Westbrook, LeBron, and AD should score about 70 to 80 points per game if they want to be successful. But they not playing Westbrook the right way. 70 to 80 points for them three would mean success. Really. Because this Lakers team not a bad team. I love Westbrook, but I don't know what his ass be doing when he in the gym. Lakers won't even make the play-in again. Yeah, Terry, now you talk about me. Now he
might be right, man. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna still stick with my prediction. Lakers will be 7-10, but man, they looking bad. And it's not just a shoot. It's only 3 games, too. It's only 3 games, so I'm not going to overreact, but they need to figure it out. They need to play different than
Morgan, stop trying to compare your short eating love to my Broncos. Like, I'm tired of y'all trying to take shots at my Broncos. Y'all got in the group. Say y'all going to take shots at my Broncos. Y'all talking about us. And watch. Just wait for the comeback.
He needs to – I feel like he needs to – this year, 24, 38 years old. I'm not putting all on him, but if he wants – I know he want to win more. Go to the post more. Just like they said about Harden, all that, you're done with the one-on-one stuff. Like,
no, they need to learn how to.
You need to give it to Embiid more. You need to give it to Embiid more. Like, y'all need
they
to
need to learn how to play. What I'm saying is they need to learn how to play, but winning comes with experience.
That's why you think it comes so good. Steph Curry, a superstar, can move without the ball.
Yeah, they got one of the best leaders of this generation. And don't bring up Draymond Green.
I ain't saying nothing about Green.
Don't bring up nothing about
I'm just saying that's what helps the Warriors. That's why a lot of people fit because they moved that.
Well,
ball.
They also had KD too
they just won without KD. They just won without KD. So
did they?
Yes, they just won without
Nuggets
KD.
Not healthy.
The 15 title.
Nuggets not healthy.
Last without him.
Clippers wasn't healthy.
You could use all that healthy stuff you want. Sixers wasn't healthy.
Did Kawhi play?
When y'all beat them, and you was so.
Well, Embiid ended up playing. They didn't get none of their players back. And let's not bring up help because we know Tyler Hero didn't play in the East Conference Finals.
Yes,
We're not going to bring that up.
Marcus Smart can play every game. He missed like 2.
Tyler Hero missed all games except for one.
No, Tyler Hero, he played
one game and then he came back another game and left early. He played like 2 games.
Like 3 games.
He played like 2 games.
Tyler Hero played 3 games. He really played 4, but I won't count.
No, he didn't. He really didn't even play. That's what I'm saying. It was 2 games where he played like a minute, and you trying to count them. You a clown, bro.
Hold on.
He was a straight clown. He
Tyler
barely
Hero played 3 games.
No, he didn't.
See, you was just wrong with Kyrie.
You wrong.
You need to listen.
Look up his minutes. Bro came in and played. He was a decoy. This nigga played like 2 minutes. Stop it. He barely played versus Celtics.
Yeah, Tyler Hero played 4 games.
Look up 2 of those games. He didn't play really.
So he plays 78 minutes for the series.
Yeah, and 2 of those games he really didn't play.
About 20 minutes a minute.
One game he played like 8 minutes.
One game played 8 minutes.
And then another game he came in. Another game he came in. No, in another game. And another game he came in. Spotlight where he played like 2 minutes here, 3 minutes here. And like I said, he was a decoy because his hamstring was messed up. He didn't play.
Marcus Smart only played 5.
Stops only 5.
I'm saying, Weston played 4. He played 5.
He played 2 games.
And Marcus Smart got hurt one game.
I watched that whole series. Tyler Hero played 2 games.
Like you said, Tyler Hero left. Marcus Smart left one game with Tatum one time.
Tyler Hero played
Tatum
2 games.
Came back.
Yeah, and they lost that game.
I know, that's what I'm
saying.
They
lost. Don't
act like something wasn't hurt. You want to hate on the Warriors for
Tyler Hero was 6th man of the year.
So when niggas bring up injuries for your team,
and John Morant was injured. John Morant got hurt, and after he dropped 49 on him, that series was never the same again.
They was down 2-1 with Morant. He got hurt game 3, and they was up by like 40.
Who?
John Morant played 3 games, and they beat.
No, the last
like 50 without Ja.
If John Morant was there, it would have been a different story. They would have went to 7. Stop saying these people played 3 games when they got hurt in the game they got hurt in.
But he got hurt like the second half. They was up by 40 when he got hurt.
Who was up by 40?
The Warriors was up by like 40 versus the Grizzlies when John Morant got hurt. They was getting killed that game. He was playing. He played 3 games.
Why was he in the game if they was going to be by 40?
Trying to come back.
They didn't. They blew out the Warriors. Like I said.
And the Warriors blew them out. The Warriors ended up winning by like 20. But they was up by like 30, 40 at one time.
No, I'm not making excuses that he lost because of Hero, but Mike want to bring up injuries.
No,
the only person that get up injuries is KD.
Warriors.
KD gets injured.
No, because I was like,
KD was injured.
And then
they didn't beat no top teams. They didn't beat the Nuggets with their players.
The Warriors.
I gotta see Curry win a title without KD when he beat the big dogs. When he beat the big dogs, and he beat a healthy team.
I'm not gonna say that. And you mess with Curry, but
I do mess with Curry, but
I don't agree with that. They won the title.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to act like he won without KD.
He won without KD.
Did he beat Kawhi? Did he beat LeBron?
He won without KD. LeBron, how's his fault LeBron to make the playoffs?
AD wasn't there. That's my point. People wasn't healthy.
I'm saying, how's his fault that they didn't make the playoffs?
AD wasn't healthy.
I'm not going to do that healthy stuff.
Jamal Murray wasn't healthy.
They won the title. And you want to make excuses? The Sixers was hurt versus Shaw. The Celtics wasn't fully healthy. If Tyler Hero wasn't healthy, Marcus Smart wasn't healthy.
The Celtics was healthy. When it was 2-2, the Sixers got healthy. It was 2-2. And Embiid came back. And then they lost 2 in a row with Embiid.
So, yeah.
It was 2-2. Actually, Embiid came back game 3. You want to talk about coming back? Because we was up 2-0. We was going to sweep them. We were about to sweep them. Sweep.
Who?
We were going to sweep the Sixers if Embiid never came back, Mike. And I had already acknowledged that. I acknowledged that Embiid was hurt. We would have swept them. But I'll bring it in context. I'm not going to just let you sit here. No, I'm not going to let you sit and act like this team beat this team or this team better than this team without bringing in the context of the people and letting them know that pivotal players wasn't there. Period.
I just let you know the pivotal players wasn't there first. Embiid, their best player wasn't there.
Yeah, he was there the last 3-4 games and they still lost.
But he was injured. He didn't play there. The Mavericks was fully healthy versus the Warriors. Who the Warriors beat the first round? The Nuggets.
The Mavericks.
Okay, they was hurt. The Mavericks made the Western Conference Finals, be the 60-win team. Because you bring up
the Mavericks beat the Suns.
Bring up the Grizzlies, but you bring up the Grizzlies winning 56
I said no. I'm only bringing that up for John Morant as an individual, saying he led them in his third year winning 50+ games.
They won 21 without.
Have Trae Young won 50+ games? Has Trae Young won 50+ games? Has he won 50+ games?
I'm saying he's in the East Conference Finals.
When it was a down year.
Oh, now is when it's a down year. But you give y'all bubble finals appearance. Y'all haven't been back to the finals since the bubble.
Oh, you said finals. Okay.
I'm saying if you want to talk about the down year.
But bring up conference finals. We've been to 2 conference finals in the last 3 years, so you can't say that because we've been to another conference finals. Without the bubble. We went back to another conference finals.
No, y'all only been to 1, right?
It's only been 2, and we've been to 1 of them. That's what I'm saying. So even without the bubble, because in the bubble we made it to the conference finals. So I'm saying take the bubble away. It's been 2 seasons without the bubble. But last year what happened? Made to the conference finals. Made to the conference finals. We made it to the conference finals, and we 4-1 the back-to-back MVP, and we 4-1 Giannis without a top 10 player.
Y'all did the Hawks did what y'all did. They went to the conference finals, and then they got swept.
And let's see what they do.
Y'all beat the 4-1. Y'all didn't even sweep the Hawks.
Let's see what they do this year. I bet you we'll do the same thing to them this year, 4-1, and Trae get locked up again.
Y'all need to. Celtics better than y'all. They beat y'all.
They better than y'all. They beat y'all.
Yeah, y'all beat them. If you want to say
we already beat the Celtics too. Didn't they get their league back? All the teams you keep bringing up, we had to get their league back. We beat the Celtics and the Bucks.
You want to shit on the Hawks? You want to shit on the Hawks? You said it's a
down. Who had the Hawks beat besides the Sixers? And that was without James Harden. That was with Ben Simmons. They never beat us. They never beat the Nets. They never beat nobody of worthy. They never beat the Bucks. And don't bring up Giannis or the Bucks because the Bucks, it was 2-2 when Giannis got hurt, and they won the last two without him. Middleton probably should have got it. Middleton probably should have got it.
They won a series without Curry
versus AC. Okay, cool.
Okay, but I'm saying you said they trash.
That was before the Rockets was good.
Oh,
you know, when did I say?
Was up 2-1
what year did I say Harden became top 5? Can you please tell the people that?
I don't know.
Yeah, but it wasn't the year you talking about.
It don't matter.
It wasn't that year you talking about.
They was up 2-1 on the Blazers too.
You the one who give Damian Lillard. That's why I don't give Lillard all that credit. What? And they swept Lillard without KD 4-0, but you want to bring that up in 18
minutes. I could say without KD. They won without KD.
No,
they can win without KD. They proved that.
That year they should have never swept. That year they should have never swept Damian Lillard without KD. 4-0. They 4-0 Damian Lillard without KD. What is the next topic? Let's see. Will Ben Simmons help the Nets?
Yeah, a little. Yeah, defensively he will, but offensively he won't help them.
The other day he took 2 shots.
Yeah. They don't really need.
I'm getting sick of
They can help us defensively, and he need to rebound, help him defensively, push the ball.
Trae Young was hurt too, though. If you gonna say that, Morgan, don't bring up hurt. We won Game 5 without Jimmy Butler and Kyle Lowry. I'm done talking to you, Morgan. And people can't bring up injuries to me about my Heat. Last year, Jimmy Butler and Bam both missed 25-plus games, and we still was the 1 seed. What are y'all talking about? What is there to talk about here, folks? There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. No, I don't. I just bring it in for context. My team was hurt. And Mike, I never brought up injuries for Miami losing to Celtics. You know this. I've never once said anything about injuries. The only team I said to get an excuse for injuries is the Clippers. Like the Clippers last year and the Nets.
Just how you didn't respect the Suns for getting 1 seed, y'all won season games.
Pick 6. Look, the rookie.
Just like how you don't respect the
Suns.
Trubisky. Y'all won
Trubisky.
Season game.
No Trubisky. Yeah, start Kenny Pickett. I knew about him at Pittsburgh. He was known for that shit. Throwing interceptions. Why they
Dallas better. I mean, Miami need to score. Score right here.
Give it to Waddle then and score. But I said what I said.
You always hate on other teams' injuries. You hate you wouldn't care about injuries if the Heat won with injuries.
That's not true.
You shitted on the Bucks and Suns.
See, this is how y'all know. This is why I love that we do
Warriors with injuries.
This is why I love that we do a podcast because I even said
Bucks against the Hogs, but you don't want to hear about the being hurt that series too.
Yeah, Morgan, and he could be hurt. But you don't want to hear about Lowry. Lowry was hurt that series. Jimmy Butler was hurt.
Respect Lowry.
He was our starting point guard. Jimmy Butler was hurt.
You didn't respect Lowry.
We won Game 5 without Jimmy Butler, so that's what I'm saying. Trae could have been hurt all he wanted. We had hurt players too, and we still beat them.
Okay, but y'all didn't beat nobody healthy.
And what I'm saying is, the only
Warriors had people hurt. When Wiseman hurt last year?
The only reason I bring up
Warriors had people hurt.
The only reason I bring up
just give people credit, Rob.
is because KD was hurt and he got swept. He had a torn meniscus.
Yes. In the playoffs, he came back.
He wasn't hurt. He was hurt.
Him and Kyrie played like the last 3 weeks of the season. Kyrie played more games than people think.
No, KD did not come back the last 3 weeks of the season.
Maybe the last 2 weeks of the season.
Why are you lying on KD's name, Mike? They was 30.
Was healthy
Mike, why was it? Wait, hold on. Just answer me this. The Nets finished 44-38, right? Why before KD got hurt, they was like 31-9. Can you good at math? 31-9. Hold on, 31-9, and they finished 44-38. What was their record, Mike? What's that record? That's a 13-27 record.
Was hurt the season.
That's a 13-20. I'll finish it since you don't want to tell the people. Since you don't want to bring up your math skills, Mike. That's a 13-27 record without KD. They was 13-27. 1 seed, MVP, scoring title, all in his bag. He got hurt, and he rushed himself back because that's what happened. They went from the 1 seed to the 10th seed, and of course he got swept because he couldn't be heroic.
I'm rooting for KD to win.
No, you're not.
People disrespect the 2 champions.
Before we get out of here with sports, what matchup do you want to see in the NBA this year? In the season playoffs or whatever.
I want to see that Warriors Clippers. I know they play soon. I want to see Warriors Clippers. I definitely want to see Bucks Nets on Wednesday. I want to see that Bucks Nets. So yeah.
I don't want to see that because healthy. I think the Nets will wash them. Stop it. I want to see Heat Bucks.
I want to see Heat Celtics, but Celtics just beat their ass. So
I wouldn't say beat our ass. They beat us though. I want to see Heat Bucks, Warriors Clippers, and
Why you want to see Heat Buck? Buck just go bust y'all ass again. Actually, y'all played them good in the seasons. Playoffs, they swept y'all.
And we 4-1 now. With the 2-time MVP and no top 10
if
player.
the Hawks 2021, it was a down year, the bubble got
no top 10 player. No top 10 player on our team. We did that to
was the bubble a
Giannis
down year?
and Middleton.
Was the bubble a down year?
No, I give LeBron credit for winning that Phantom Ass title.
I'm saying you said that for Trae Young and them. You said 2020 was a down year when he went to when he led the team to East Conference Final.
I said the competition was down, not the year, because we beat the Celtics that year. We 4-1 them, I think, or we swept the Celtics. One of the two.
It was
4-1. We won 4-1, 4-1. We won 4-0, 4-1, 4-1 that year. Then we was on some Lakers shit.
The Bucks swept y'all.
We was on some Lakers shit. We was 12-2 going into the finals.
Did the Bucks sweep y'all?
We was 12-2 going to the finals.
Was Forbes outplayed Jimmy Butler?
12-2 going to the finals without a top 10 player.
That's what the niggas be on Jimmy Butler, but Forbes outplayed him.
12-2 going to the finals without a top 10 player. Oh yeah, and I want to see Wolves Warriors too.
Want to see Wolves? They 2-1.
Yeah, I want to see Wolves Warriors.
They could beat them in the season, but Warriors are 4-1 them, maybe even sweep them in this playoff. Miami may lose this game low key.
I don't know about that. If they do that, it'll be good for us.
Warriors either sweep or 4-1 the Wolves.
Because we'll beat Pittsburgh. We'll beat Pittsburgh head in. This would be a good win for Pittsburgh, actually. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not worried about Denver. Like, you got teams like this that's about to be fucking 3-4. And these teams is like playoff teams. They 3-4. Like, we one game behind them. They would be if they win this game. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They would be 3. It's a lot of teams 3-4. Yeah. We ain't out of it, boy. And we only 2 games back in certain teams. We not out of it.
Right. Y'all done. Let's get to this real talk.
Your Bears is done, and you know it.
Hey, I don't got us making the playoffs. I'm realistic.
Yeah, you ain't realistic. You a coward. You a coward, cuz. Get to the real talk section. Put that music on. We ain't going nowhere, y'all. Stay tuned
real talk,
for the real talk
section.
We out here. We lit.
Here on this late Sunday night.
Larry fell asleep.
Yeah.
She
gotta get up.
I gotta get a real talk section. Duh, motherfucker. We all gotta get up. Shut up. Damn, why you cut it off?
Oh, my bad.
Early? I wanted to hit a little something. Plus, I was tagging some people in it. And right now. Yo. We late here tonight. I ain't finna get no sleep. No, I'm just playing. But we out here, y'all. This the real talk section. We ain't going nowhere. We back. This the real talk section, episode 11, season 3. We here with y'all once again. I'm Rod. I was about to say I'm Mike. I'm Rod.
I'm Mike.
We got a good real talk section for y'all coming up here. Morgan and Terry, they was 12-0. We off that. We is on the real talk section now, fellas.
What up, James?
What's good, Jay Hoopers? What's good, Big Broski? We out here.
What's good?
Damn, I'm forgetting some people to tag. Who do I want to tag? Okay, we good. Let me get this back up, y'all. My fault. We about to get these topics going for the brotherly differences. Turn that shit up. Okay. Well, I think we revisited some topics. I was on Facebook, and some of the chats, old status had came back up. and we was talking about submissiveness. And I want to know what you think about being submissive. And not just for women, because we was talking about it both ways. What do you think it means to be submissive in a relationship? And who do you think should be submissive in the relationship? And when should that person be submissive? So do you think it should be the man or the woman?
Some people got different definitions of submissive. I know some people just think it's like sex. Just basically.
So now you want to go nasty with it. I asked you, what's your definition?
What's my definition?
Submissive, yeah. Is it, bitch, do what I say? No,
it's not that. It's more you want them to just be able to cater to your needs, I guess.
Let me cater to you.
So cater to your needs is like being submissive. If you want your shit cooked, you want cook dinner, you kind of can get sex. Not anytime you want, but you don't have a problem, being intimate. And
so you saying they basically do what you
not
need
like
to.
You the king, but more of like just being submissive to you.
They basically follow your lead. You think being submissive, they follow your lead. They kind of make you feel good. They make you they kind of what you like. They make sure they go above and beyond and do it. Basically.
Yeah, it's kind of you taking the lead.
Okay.
And you get your demands made. Basically, to some people that's basically
facts. Unc, we appreciate you being here with us tonight, Unc. Be safe, man. Unc, love you too. Jordan the GOAT.
Thanks for watching.
You already know.
Facts. Jordan definitely the GOAT. But yeah, that's what about you? What's your definition?
For me, being submissive, I mean, I see what you're saying, but for me, yeah, being submissive is just basically it's basically about knowing roles. Whatever role you decide to be in your relationship, that's what I feel like being submissive means. So, for instance, if you look at in the situation, if you look at me being a protector or the provider, if you let me do that role, then I feel like you being submissive to me. If I look at you as being the caregiver, the person who more financially stable, and you doing your job and you handling the bills and you taking care of the house, and then in that way I'm being submissive towards you in certain things. So I don't think submissiveness goes to man and woman. Now, if we're talking about the general talk, what people talk about, I think one of our good friends, Jasmine, said something good. She said a woman will be submissive when a man leads and show her something to be submissive to. And I do agree with that. In the simple fact that a woman would definitely be submissive to a man, a good woman, I should say, not a scandalous skeezer, but a good woman would be submissive to a man that's bringing home the bacon, doing his shit, and like I said, doing his role. So that's what submissive is to me. It's basically more like the roles that you identify in your relationship. It's not so much of you saying, hey, look, I want you to do this or you need to do this because I like it. It's basically saying like, no, these are the roles of our relationship and you doing your part in your role. And then I feel like that's where being submissive comes in at, because you doing your role and those are things that I need to be done or things that we've agreed or wanted to be done and you doing that, and vice versa. If I'm filling my role, then you could say, women could easily say, my man being submissive to me, he raked the leaves, he took out the trash, he moved the whole shed this weekend type of deal, knowing she don't want to do that or knowing that she knows that takes up a lot of her time. So to me, either or could be submissive, but if we talking about it like how they talk about it on Facebook, then I think, yeah, if you want your woman to be submissive, you got to show her something to be submissive to. You can't be a nigga out here.
Yes.
You can't be a nigga out here, having her foot the bill. You ain't never keeping your word or doing stuff man quality wise. Then no, you can't expect her to be submissive. In that case, she might start being for the streets.
Yeah, that's true.
And you can't be no weak ass nigga neither. Like, you can't be letting you gotta for a woman to be submissive, you can't, to me, you can't be letting them run all over you and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's not about letting run you, but a lot of them won't be submissive to you.
I'm talking
be submissive to you if you disagree with them a lot. Because you not letting them run over you, they go try to
test
you anyway.
That's not disagreeing. I mean, run all over you as a simple fact of you ain't finna. What you mean?
Yeah, they won't be submissive to do like that who they can't control.
No, yes, that makes them more. If they can control you, they're not gonna be submissive to you. That's what I'm saying. That's not submissive.
True, but if they not,
they got your ass on the leash and then they gonna
Not
pick and
really,
choose
but
when they gonna listen to you. A
But
man
but
isn't
most likely
feminine
you'll
until a
clash
woman.
with 'em. You'll clash with 'em if they
A
can't
man,
control you too, though.
James said, a man isn't feminine until a woman comes around with the correct feminine energy. We are expected to always walk in that energy, not it dependent on the other. I agree with the sentiments, but also people can't change personalities like a switch. I do agree with that, James, that you can't change personalities as a switch and it's within you. But what I'm saying is, I'm not saying like you gotta say no all the time or you can't or you gotta go against the grain. What I'm just saying is when certain shit stick, it stick. When certain shit is said, when certain shit is decided, it's decided upon. And I'm not to be going against. You know what I'm saying? Type shit, because that's what I mean by the roles again. That's what I'm talking about. So like if if motherfuckers running over you like a speed bump, then I'm sorry. It ain't gonna be right. Damn, they beating the Clippers head in right now.
Yeah, it is. Kawhi playing too. He come off the bench though.
Yeah, like let me see it. Like shit like hooping, type shit. Even if you get married, you had kids, shit, and you handling your business and shit or doing whatever, and then motherfuckers you come in from hooping or you out and motherfuckers in here tripping, then yeah, I'm a trip back. I ain't finna
be submissive to you.
Yeah, maybe not that night. Motherfuckers gonna be mad, but then she gonna get it like, oh yeah, he ain't going for none of my shit. So when she wanna come to her motherfucking senses or her ways, then okay, I'ma have to be receptive to that. But I don't give a fuck if you mad. Like, you better scratch your ass and get glad. Especially if I've been fucking up, of course I'm gonna have to make some things right. But yeah, motherfuckers ain't finna, man. That's probably why I did have a chick tell me, bro, she literally dropped mine as like a bad habit after like 2-3 weeks because she said I wasn't, like fucking like she was like, yeah, you act like you don't care and shit. Like, no, it wasn't that, but I wasn't finna be out here changing up doing no weird ass shit after only knowing you for like a month. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Type shit. And then yeah, you right. She did decide to drop a nigga or like stop talking to me.
You
But
lose a lot.
I ain't get no fuck about none of that.
But I'm saying the best of them lose a lot of them. But yeah, you go find the right one day. But yeah, you lose a lot of them when you get that mentality.
Well, I don't feel like I lose anything. I ain't lose.
No, it's the best of them lose them.
I don't feel like I lost shit.
No, you like lose them, but like she stopped talking to you. She wanted to control you and let her. So what I'm saying is you lose them like that.
Yeah, because
you gotta take. Sometimes you gotta take it ill with women.
Rod, I want you to talk super soft and gay and say you got to be that way until the woman comes with the. Wait, I want you to talk super soft and gay and say you got to be that way until the woman comes with. What you say, James? I ain't know no D Wade shit. I ain't know no sunken place type shit. I don't know what James talking about.
No, D Wade not a sunken place. He just Gabriel. You just
that nigga in the sunken place.
No, ain't that Gabriel? You just
talking about she just what?
Run them.
This is sad. We need our grandfathers back. No, I'm just playing. But we do though. They had they pimp ass strong. Moses in check back in the day.
I would say that they had trouble too. Yeah,
everybody has some
how
type
you think all this? How you think it started?
Because we soft as we soft as hell. That's why our grandfathers tried to show us. Uncle Ike tried to show.
On that Al Green begging women back type shit.
Talking about begging women back. You got a few Drakes in every generation. that Drake
Teddy Pendergrass. And,
don't bring up Teddy
Pendergrass. Anthems.
Don't not like y'all do. What mama talking about? Don't bring up Teddy Pendergrass. Then when you think that the best rapper or one of the best rappers of all time.
Kanye.
No, but you do think he one of the best rappers of all time. One of them, but okay, so whatever. Just because you think one of the best rappers of all time, nigga, he do Teddy Pendergrass and Al Green shit.
No, he don't.
Call me crazy shit, Alicia. Call me. Call me crazy shit, Alicia. Call me. Like, what the fuck? Buddy ass is the reason why this type of shit happening. Like, for real. Oh, B2K ass niggas. I'm just trying to make a point that the opposite, if the gender roles were flipped, are not true. Why is that? that we have to always have that, but women get to switch their personalities when the excuse and the environment is right. All facts. That's even facts. You know what I'm saying? Then they be having like it. I had to act like this. I had to do this to like show this. You know, that's facts, man. We need more women on the show. I be trying to tell the ladies that. I be trying to tell them we need them on the show. You got any ladies in mind?
Any can come. I don't have any in mind, no.
You don't got any in mind? None you work with? We need white or black women on the show. We need both.
He said we need both.
It would be good to have a white and a black woman up here at the same time.
Okay.
No, we asking for war, huh?
For war? Hell yeah.
Be like, black sister, do you think it's anything wrong with the white women? No, I'm just let me stop. I'll be trying to get y'all into the conversation, man. Oh yeah, let's see. Oh, this was a good one I seen this week. Man, this is a good topic because you know in Minnesota right now the big thing going on is like banning abortion and not banning abortion. I saw a dude on somebody's status this week say, since women want to have abortions or women can't have abortions, should men be allowed if they get a girl pregnant and they don't want the baby like a girl don't want the baby? Should the father rights be given away if he already made it clear he don't want a baby with this chick, but she going to still have a baby? Could that be our form of abortion?
Man, that's
do you think that a man should be able, because what he said it's bogus that if a man want the baby and a woman decide they don't want it, they could just abort
it. Do it, but if
a woman want the baby and a man don't, he a deadbeat or he got to stay out of that child's life.
See, this is tough to me. The reason I think it's tough because this is I don't know, this is a line I really don't want to cross because
shut up,
maybe
DC.
Maybe you should have never had sex with it, and if you know it's a chance you can have a baby with her, maybe you need to learn how to control your shit. I don't know if I get anyone pregnant, man, I don't know. If she want to have it, that's my responsibility. So I get what you're saying. I understand that argument, but it was
a compelling argument to me.
It is a good argument because, like you said, if a man really don't want it, I think I don't know. You can't make her get an abortion. I don't know. But that's a double standard.
He said you should be able to sign your right. Yeah, that is. I was gonna say that was a double standard.
That's a double standard they have. They control either decision because it's their body. We don't have to get pregnant, so. Maybe we need to learn how to stop coming to these chicks. And you can get pregnant with condoms too, though. So I can't really say that, but
it's a rarity.
But what I'm saying is maybe like you say, quit coming to these chicks.
But no, yeah, that was a good argument. I mean, not a good argument. It was a compelling argument to me.
I don't want to cross.
It would be. I don't know.
Great argument.
For me though. I would want, if I ever had a daughter or any woman in my family, if a guy was telling them they didn't want to have a baby, I wouldn't tell her to get an abortion. Because what if she don't believe in it? But I would tell her, don't be looking at this man to be a part of your child's life. You know, if he's telling you this until he starts to show it, don't, you know, you just
gonna real talk. The woman
figure it out and do it on your own.
Real talk. She should want to have a kid if dad won't be there. But some women, that's their way of keeping the man too, though.
Thinking they keeping them. It's a thirst trap in a way.
But that's why a lot of households that don't have fathers because of situations like this.
Well, just like me, if a woman told me she didn't want to have my baby, I'm not gonna beg her and force her to keep the baby because then if she do have a baby, she might be the most unfit mother ever. So what I'm saying is people need to start listening to people. If a guy's telling you like don't have this baby, I won't try this baby, I'm not saying listen to him and not have a baby, but I'm saying don't expect much from him. Don't go around saying I got a deadbeat, because what I'm saying is
they gonna do that anyway.
Well, but I'm saying, what I'm saying is I get it, but what I'm saying is don't. To me, or what basically what I'm saying is as a society, we shouldn't let that demonize that man character if that's how he already came out with it. Because like you said, there's no way of a male abortion. It is double standard that way. But if he came out and told that woman, I don't want a family with you, I don't want you to have that baby, I don't want that child, I don't want no rights to it, and she still have it, if real men like us definitely will take care of our responsibility. But what I'm saying is, looking back on it, I wouldn't be able to judge that man if I found out that information that he really came out and said that.
Yeah. No, I
know
it's a great question. I love that question.
Just like if a woman came out and said, first off, women don't even got to tell me, but if a woman came out and had an abortion, she don't got to tell me why. She don't got to say what was her reason why. I just know. For me, I just always think about it for her, and it wasn't that right time and place for her, and she didn't want to bring in another life. In a way, I feel like when a woman gets an abortion, unless it's just you get an abortion and I think it's, and I might sound ignorant, I think it's something against this where like if she got 6 abortions in the UK, now you just need to close your motherfucking legs. But what I'm saying is usually I feel like I just think about this in a perfect way. I hope it's a perfect way. If a woman getting an abortion, to me, I feel like they've made the best decision possible for that child. That they feel like that child life could be better just not being here, or they're not ready, or other circumstances have happened. That's the way. That's the reason why I look at abortion as it was the last resort for an individual. So I don't agree with the guy's argument, but I get it. So for me, I don't want guys to just be like, I'm not saying it where I want to be able to take it for the guy and say, okay, you could just have sex with all these women, none of them, and say, okay, I don't want a child. No. What I'm saying is I get it for some guys that legitimately don't want to be with that chick or they slip up, then I kind of understand that. But for women, I feel like women don't do abortions for that reason. You get what I'm saying? They don't just have sex with me or you and then somebody else can get pregnant and say, you know what, I'm just not have this baby. No, I feel like like I said, I'm wrong. Not every case, but I feel like most cases, just in my head, that most cases there's a legit reason why that even thought came to your mind, your train of thought process. That's what I think. I don't care if you don't want it and she have it. Y'all take care of your child. It's not that child's fault. Don't push the child. The problem with the current abortion is people are using it like a contraceptive. Yeah, James, they really are. But it's crazy because and that's what I was talking about. That's what I was just saying. If a woman or somebody has 6 abortions in a year, then it's like, no, you just need to stop having sex. But if it was like maybe once or twice, who am I to judge about times? But I'm just saying, if it's something that doesn't happen often or that hasn't happened ever, I would feel like you're making an informed decision versus somebody who just, like you said, use it as a contraceptive. Like, okay, I know I'm gonna let this nigga nut me now. Let me go get another abortion. I do agree with James that a lot of people using it that way. I haven't known of people using it that way, but yeah, you read that wrong, Rod. I didn't. Yeah, still take care of your child. Men have no reproductive rights. Someone can kill our kids, mutilate our genitalia from infants, and the government hates strong men and families. Man, James, you out here preaching tonight, man. You ain't never lied. I remember Jeremy did say this on the status too. He said, men have no rights, no reproductive rights. Damn, that's crazy.
They don't. We don't.
But that's another compelling argument. And what we was about to go up next about, I was going to ask you, have you been watching the election between Governor Walz and to be trying to run Governor Scott Jensen? Because what James just brought up is on one side, and I've seen people bring this up about this whole abortion debate with religion and stuff like that. They're saying stuff like James said, how men have no rights to reproductive. But then on the other side of the argument is you shouldn't be able to control a woman's body. Do you think that? What do you think about this? What do you think about men not having reproductive rights? If people like Mama saying both of y'all made the child, y'all need to take care of the child, but then this woman now don't want the child, but you do, and they don't have the child, or vice versa. You don't want it, she do, and they still have it.
It's
do
true,
you think
man.
It's something wrong with that? That men don't have reproductive rights?
I think it's something wrong with it, but I'm just thinking of it as just something that's a double standard's not on our side. We don't have reproductive rights.
And you said we have double standards that's on our side. We talked about this before.
We have double standards on our side. They have double standards on their side. So this is just one. We don't have reproductive rights. It sucks, but it is what it is. Life goes on. We just gotta. I don't know.
You gotta.
This is one of them. This is one of them double standards that they have on their side. It's a positive. They have all control of reproductive rights. We don't have none. It is what it is. That's
so. Would this change your? Well, let's speak about the election coming up because this is a big This is a big centerpiece. This with education, along with civil justice. At least here in Minnesota, in our elections coming up, these are some big topics. So, have you thought about voting? Are you voting for Governor Walz or Scott Jensen? Who you vote? I'm voting for the people.
I don't care who wins.
Yeah, me neither. I'm voting for the people. What about you?
I'm not
the people.
I'm gonna see who won.
Yeah, I know, right? So, do you think that? What do you think about? Let's go, Waddle. What do you think? Oh, that was old. What do you think about politicians?
Who you for? Who you going for?
I said the people.
What's the people?
Us.
So you're
the people.
I'm saying you only got between Walsh and Jensen.
The people. Okay, I'm voting for the people. Yeah, everybody do want to hear that. People like us, good people that's out here daily, out here being an act of service, being role models, being a contribution to the society. Those are the people I'm voting for. The people, facts. People that's actually got their nose and their feet and their heads in the community. Not people that live in gated communities and then just making all these rules. I can't get with it. They don't rock with us. They're not familiar. They don't know us. So yeah, I gotta vote for the people that's in the fire with me every day. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Mike Simpin, what double standards do men benefit from? That's honest, curious question. James said that.
He said, Mike Simpin,
what double standards do we benefit from?
We got a lot of double standards. We do. We got double standards on our side.
We talked about this before, James. On top, we might need to come back and revisit that next week.
I'm not saying that.
We're gonna talk about what, because James don't feel like we got double standards. He said
no, we do.
He said, I think what James is possibly saying, James, and correct me if I'm wrong. Crimes. James is probably saying our double standards. I think what James is saying from that is they're shallow double. They don't mean much. They're double standards that don't mean much. But what he's saying is the double standards that work for women are the most important ones, the ones that we would want to have on our side. James saying like double standards, like how you said a long time. That was exactly what I was thinking, where that don't mean much to some people, especially somebody who with one person.
But for me, don't get me wrong. They, like I said, it is what it is, and life ain't fair, James. So we just got to deal with it.
What double standards? Dang, that's gonna be a good question to ask from next week, because I wonder what people got to think. What double standards do we benefit from?
I can't think of now, but we
talked about this on the podcast. I really can't think of none neither. We talked because we talked. I remember the example was we brought up the club for the ladies, how they get in for free and stuff. But that's again, even for the ladies, that's a shallow. I don't really look at those doubles, because I think that's what James talking about. That's shallow to me. Like the ladies getting to the club for free. That I don't care about that double standard. Of course, they're gonna want women in there more because it brings attraction to everybody else. So
we get the double standard, but we talk about wives,
that. Men and women have advantages as individuals, but what double standard benefits us as a group? Oh, that's a good point. He's saying as men,
you can say
what benefits us as a group.
A lot of people would say a lot of men get paid more than women and stuff. Even though that's been debunked.
They still say now, some teachers arguing with some professionals at my job last year arguing with me that that's still a problem though.
No, it's debunked. It's reasons why, and it makes so much sense.
When they brought up stuff like a man could be in the same role as me right now, Rod, and make 10 to 20,000 more, and I was like, yeah, some professional people told me that. They was debating with me saying how women still got to go through the ranks, how like you could work the same position as a man and they raises will be like more than yours. And I mean, like I said, I don't know the numbers.
It's the bug. Also, a lot of it too about men get paid more. A lot of men do more. They do more high stress jobs. More high stress jobs, and that's not including athletes and stuff. So.
No, but they were saying take the same job. They would say take the same job.
Oh, if you take the same job,
they would say take the same job in the same position. This is what some of my bosses argued. They said take the same job in the same position, have a man and woman. She was saying like
with the same experience. I that's hard for me to believe. Show me the proof on that, because what if he get better?
Everybody was saying like men principals make more than her. She's saying men principals make more than her. She said that's what they point was the same amount of like the same amount of years, same amount of time. They said on average the man is going to make more. I'm not saying that this is true, right, but they're saying this is the numbers for men. I'm not saying, but I think James will probably do, because James said we don't have it as a group. I'm just saying what women have been, because some women been telling me like this is what they be telling me at work. They be like, this is what women are fighting for, because a guy could be in the same position I could be in and they make more money than me.
Yeah, and I was like, the pay gap is super debunked.
If that were true, the companies would hire all women. If they were cheaper,
that's not true, Judge.
Women have more education, so that would normally call for more pay.
We definitely have more. I said that don't mean it don't exist. It's just right now I can't think of it.
It may not exist. Yeah, we'll come back and visit it next week. This will be another question next week.
You listen to Candace Owens so much.
What'd she say?
Because I would love to debate her and cook her so bad.
Well, she taking up for us then if she say men don't got double standards.
No, she actually, he would actually disagree. She would actually be the. Actually, I'm
gonna have to come back. I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna try to find that episode, because we're gonna come back to this, because we definitely talked about this, but I can't think of none neither for neither only
I really can't think of either just
for
the right now for the abortion thing.
Yeah,
and the rights. That's what I think.
We never
now,
get the benefit of the doubt. We have no social safety net. Oh yeah, we did talk about that. We talked about no social safety net. He said we never get the benefit of that. I will say, like, if somebody do get charged with rape, automatically they believe the woman.
They think it's a man, but that's I don't know.
Like
they automatically think it's a man.
But people like Joe would say
people women, like if a woman teacher mess with a little boy, it's not as seen as bad. Like it's seen bad to some people, but as a whole, it's not seen as bad.
But people like Joe say, the reason why he feels like that the woman automatically get believed is because how many cases, like in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and like even the 70s, how so many cases just went like shunned to the side. He think that's why now it's like women voices get heard more, even if before you proven not guilty. He said because back then there wasn't even like the man was guilty and it still was just like, oh, they didn't do it. It was pushed under the rug type of deal. Mm-hmm. And we even talked about, he was bringing up, this was like not random people. This was people, wives getting like sexually abused type shit. And people was just saying, we shunning it to the side.
Also, a good double shit we have like about we could be players and stuff, and it's not a big deal. And women, but if they have a high body count, they sluts and shit.
Yeah, but
like that. So that's a double standard. I said no. The same thing is like the rights.
No, but I'm saying no, but that's but that's my point. The rights is different for me. I said that I'm saying for both. I haven't thought enough for women. I'm not agreeing with James. I'm telling both of y'all. I feel like the double standards outside of the one James brought up. Like I said, he brought that one up tonight. And he brought up another one, but I'm saying the double standards for me are mostly shallow. That's shallow. Like we could fuck women and be called a pimp. And because at the end of the day, that doesn't mean anything. The amount of women, you can fuck 100 women in a week and that means nothing. Like that does nothing for your pocket. That's what I mean by shallow. That's what I'm saying. It won't change nothing by me fucking 100 women.
You and James saying the laws, a lot of laws are.
Well, I'm saying in general. No, I'm not. No, I'm not saying in general. I'm speaking in general. I don't care about laws. I'm just saying in general society. Like when we go out and talk with people in general, what I'm saying is the double standards that we do have. Now that I kind of am thinking about it, are shallow double standards.
Double standards women have is shallow.
I said that too early. You're not listening. Oh, yeah. But I said the ones that matter so far, I got to think about it. But right now, James right about the social safety net,
the reproductive. Social safety net can kind of be a shallow thing too.
No, it's not. Mike, rape charge like Deshaun Watson was. That's what we talking about. Like he had no safety net for like Jameis Winston. These people automatically who had no priors was automatically deemed as such.
Race got a lot to do with theirs too. Race got something to do with theirs because some do. A lot of them get away with it.
Well, then they get away with it, but they still didn't get believed. Like Big Ben, I mean, Deshaun Watson still get to play football like Big Ben did. So I mean, they did get to play, but we thought they was guilty right away. I'm just saying. I thought Big Ben. The way the media portrays it, I do think they guilty right away. Until like you start reading the facts, like even Kobe.
See, people get on me. I didn't Kobe. See, I'm different.
I'm saying not us. I'm saying not us. As a country, not us, but as a whole. Even it was men, like even on the group, even men in the group, like even Morgan them in the group say, "Bro, you for rape?" Because what I said about the whole Bill Cosby thing. I'm saying even other men will come at us like that. Like,
well, this is all just laws.
I agree with you about Kobe. Like, of course we know that she has 7 different semens in her. But what I'm saying is, like, it was still a doubt in people's head that Kobe did that to her. It's a double
standard more of just how,
even in dating,
how other people think. It's more of a
James thinking dating. He said even in dating, men are always shamed when we have standards, and there's a derogatory name for every angle. But women are celebrated for having standards that are unreasonable. They have serious double standards too.
That I said James, I've said that we have double standards for us. They have it for them. That's
James said a man losing half of his entire life is not shallow. He talking about.
Well, the reason they made those rules is because some men do leave women out. Like if some of these child support rules were in place, a lot of dudes would give a woman 2 babies and dip her for another woman.
Yeah, but Mike, even the child support rules is
some
BS.
People you need. Yeah, the child support rules is BS. But a lot of men mess it up for the men who's good because there is some men who really do.
No, yeah, I don't know.
A lot of dudes get on my nerves. And they fall in love with their side chicks and leave their family.
This nigga keeps saying side chicks.
No, I'm just saying like a lot. Like it's dumb shit. Like a lot of it's just. We got some on their side. They got some on their side. James is right. They probably have more,
James. I don't know
for sure.
That's you and Mike about this Candace Owens. I don't know much about her at all, really. Honestly, I know she a politician or whatever. That's why I know about her. She do like political stuff, but I don't know much about Candace
Well,
Owens.
James, you use what's James?
I get her mixed up
you
with.
Tried to use me not bringing up a double standard. And I have to discredit me.
Condoleezza,
we have no argument.
Condoleezza
like,
Rice.
What?
That's why
I know, right now we don't.
I know Condoleezza Rice more than I know Candace Owens. I have to look up Candace.
I
Owens
just
more.
told you we benefit for some things in dating too. Like we can be the biggest players and stuff, and the girl.
So Mike said we could cheat.
We can have a high body count. And it's fine, and women can't.
Mike said we could cheat and be.
And stuff. We got.
But what? See, but I think what James is saying is if we cheat, yeah, it'll look good in your guy circle. But he said even in dating, men are always shamed. He feel like we shamed in dating.
Yeah, we're more shamed. Yes, we're more shamed on stuff, but it's also we
like Tiger Woods was shamed for fucking all them porn stars. We gave him credit because we like that nigga was out here fucking them hoes. Tiger was out fucking them hoes.
Because how he got caught being sloppy.
But I'm saying, Mike, he got shamed by not us. Nigga, we was saying, go Tiger. He got shamed by the general public, but not by the real niggas out here in the streets.
Well, yeah,
not by the black community.
He got shamed more for being he was being dumb with
that nigga got shamed for cheating.
He got sloppy. No, he got sloppy with his cheating.
What you mean sloppy?
He just got sloppy with it.
Nigga, anybody that cheated sloppy.
Like he was leaving a lot of trails and shit.
Mike, anybody that cheated sloppy. You're gonna none of the is gonna come to the light, especially for us, man. If we cheat, because especially if you out here giving bitches the good Dino, they gonna your side bitch ain't gonna show up. That's why I don't think side chicks is possible to have. I know some women that Mike said they will tell the main chick, like you could be treating. They say if you did certain things, they would tell. Like they don't care. They would tell. That's why I wouldn't have a side bitch without having a hitman ready. Because bitch, as soon as you hit on my girl or my wife,
no, Tiger was
being sloppy. Bang.
He was being sloppy, so that's why he got shaved.
Nigga, it's Tiger Woods.
But
all of them Jordan got shaved for cheating on Juanita, and you never even seen Juanita. We never seen Juanita Jordan. Sloppy. We never even seen that bitch. And Jordan got shamed for cheating on her.
He really didn't get shamed.
The court of law says different.
Who the court of law? She just got money in divorce.
He got stupid with it. Name our double standards that we benefit from. Yeah, James, we got to come. Mike, you keep naming one thing when they have majority of laws, and as a man, once something is associated with your name, it ruins careers and income and how you're looked at as a man. That's what DC said.
Oh, because I'm only naming one thing.
He said you only naming one double standard for us. DC said that. So DC, you agree?
I already said the laws is on their side and stuff, but that's just something I don't know.
He said outside the laws. So you said because we men, we got to deal with it and we got to lead.
Just deal with it, man. I don't know. Like I say, life ain't fair.
I think they dealing with it. I think they just saying that the women they basically. I think what James is saying.
Laws on their side.
No, but I think James is saying no. In reality, though, they basically got from the reproductive stuff to having laws. They got stuff that could change your life like this. He's saying. A woman's like,
oh yeah. But that's why as a man, you gotta be smart. You kind of gotta quit being so pussy whipped and stuff. You got
You think Bill Cosby was being pussy with Mike? They came and got that man 40 years later.
Doing stupid though.
He wasn't. Don't say Bill was doing stupid shit.
Okay, whatever he did, you don't admit.
That nigga was 80 something. Mike, he admitted to doing the shit that he did 40 years ago.
I'm on your side of the Cosby.
No, I'm saying, but so what? You can't lie, Mike. Mike, you can't lie.
Like why you doing that? You don't gotta do that.
Mike, yes, you can. When there's evidence, they was, and that's what he said though. He didn't admit drug. No, he never admit drugging those. No, Mike, he didn't admit drugging those women. That's not stupid. He literally said he drugged women, but he was on them drugs too. Like that's what he said. He never said I drugged women without them knowing. What he told them was the truth. They just used that against Bill Cosby. He said he drugged himself, but they also took drugs with him. That's all Bill Cosby said. He never said I drugged them. But like I said,
the laws can't change.
So we should have just dealt with slavery too.
We just got to figure out how to get people in there that we want to do it. The laws can't change. They have laws on their side, but we, like you say, we gotta be smarter. That's what makes life.
Well, it's not about the law.
Gotta be smarter with it.
Well, I don't think nobody got laws on their side, Mike. Like nobody. What I'm saying is, there's a law that you can't rape nobody. Like women go to jail for rape, men go to jail for rape. My point is, I don't think that's not their point. It's not about the law. It's a teacher right now in Ohio that's about to go to jail because she just had sex with her 50-year-old student. He told. Niggas out here telling. I'm saying niggas out here telling when they teachers have sex with them. That's soft to me. What? That nigga. I don't even say it, but you know what I'm thinking.
Like I said, I'm actually agree with them too, though. I don't know.
Asking Mike, we should have just dealt with slavery, huh?
Nah,
I would have dealt with slavery.
No,
I would have been killed.
We can't say what we.
I would have been killed.
In that time.
Mike, I would have been killed. Wasn't no white man finna. You took my family away from me, and then you would have killed me.
We should have dealt with slavery. So if we got to figure out a way to get out of this.
No, you would have killed me. I would have ran or something. Bill Cosby case was handled terribly.
They used him to make an extra example, but he did a few dumb things.
Man, he ain't do shit. He did what everybody was doing in the 70s.
But no, I agree. They did him.
He ain't do no dumb things. They did Bill Cosby dirty. They did the dumb, terrible things. And they tried to slander Peel name. Niggas better put respect on Peel. For real.
But
listening to a crackhead named Janice Dickinson. That I ain't gonna even say it again. I was about to say that bitch is a crackhead. Tennessee defense snapped today.
But yeah, no, like I said, I agree with that for the most part.
We gonna dive into that later next week.
Child support laws,
we got a couple,
too, but it's also I don't know.
We got a couple topics we didn't even get into that we gonna get into. Because I was gonna ask you, we was gonna go deep. We'll talk about this next week. I was gonna ask you, what do you think after we watch? I don't know if people watch that Kanye video. Same with R. Kelly. James, we ain't gonna even go to the R. Kelly thing.
Oh, that was definitely. I agree with James.
And then they brought out that documentary, Surviving R. Kelly. We gonna talk. We getting deep.
We in minority. Me, you, and James with the R. Kelly stuff. We've been minority. A lot of people.
Well, my whole thing about R. Kelly was, I've already said this is my thing. I already had R. Kelly for being wrong for liking minors. But what I'm saying is, for me, I agree with James on this, like on that part, because people act like they didn't know since '95 what R. Kelly was doing.
No, people know
like we didn't
2000s.
see various. But we knew before that. That's what I'm saying. Like we knew in the '90s.
No, people do.
And then they knew in the 2000s again, and then they knew again, and then now in 2022 they want to bring out these documentaries, and then they want to do all this extra shit. So that's what I'm saying.
What's the name said that Corey Holcomb said they trying to he trying to own his own taste. When people try to own their own stuff like that start happening.
Well, then that you heard about that. I gotta look at the documentary about that Jeffrey Epstein.
MJ.
I gotta listen.
Not basketball MJ, the other GOAT MJ. When you own your own stuff like that messes you up. When you try to own your own catalog, stuff start happening to you, like with Bill Cosby.
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
Like that stuff. That's not. I don't think that's conspiracy theory. That stuff real. When you own your own stuff and start controlling stuff, Michael Jackson can own the whole Beatles catalog and stuff like that. It gets scary with that. When you start owning stuff.
Well, yeah, Sony didn't like that. And Michael Jackson was out there giving out free music.
He tried to do it up. When you own stuff.
You heard what Kanye said in that Dreamers interview. He said, y'all can't fuck with me. I'm the new Michael. That's what Kanye said.
We ain't going to get crazy like that.
Kanye said he the new Michael.
But, James, I'm agreeing with you for the most part. But what I'm saying is.
We're going to talk about it next week. What's believable?
Because I didn't have no standards.
What's believable?
What's believable?
No, we're gonna talk about that next week. What's believable and what's unbelievable in this world, man? We've been talking about shit like this, and I don't know what's believable no more.
Yeah, you live.
Some people say Michelle Obama's a man.
That's not true. She had kids.
And they said I'm not saying she said this, but people told me there was videos out there that people sent to me, and they said they don't want these videos to be shown, that people been dying daily if they watch these or they speak out against it. But there's been
she had kids. Allegedly. Let me stop. I'm not about to get into that. She had kids. Don't do that.
I'm not saying that it is or it isn't. But people said it's a lot more sick stuff.
So you want to see the pictures of her having kids, the video?
I ain't say I wanted to see anything. I'm just telling you what people have homage with. Then they said, don't fall in love with these characters. I've heard that. But I'm saying they put characters in front of us, but these people don't appear to be who they are. And I was told to watch these videos. They said these videos are skipped.
Think of how these people, they human just like us.
But they said these videos are skipped. But this is the thing, Mike. This is what I mean by believe it or not, because they really not. That's what they're saying. They're not human. Well, they are human, but they're not. They're programmed humans. They are programmed for the camera. They programmed to put on a facade for us to fall in love with them. But I'm not saying that this is true. This is stuff that I've been put on to recently, and multiple voices. Man, this one dude, one of my guys, shout out to JP. He be on Facebook, and this dude be really saying some stuff that I didn't see.
People say the Matrix, that stuff is real.
Multiple people say this, and he said last week he made a statement like, so y'all think Michelle Obama really had them kids, huh? I'm not saying, but he like the fourth or fifth person in the last year I heard bring this up. And then they said that's why the white lady Joan Rivers died.
What James say?
James said adrenochrome. Y'all got a lot to catch up on. I've been trying.
You got a lot to catch on too, James.
James said, I think James.
James shows some stuff, but he got a lot to catch on too.
I think James know a little bit of something about that.
I question. I'm gonna have to start questioning.
Well, that's why I said what's believable. That'll be the question next week. What's believable and what's not believable? About what?
About how he messed with a certain woman.
Who?
I had to. I'm not gonna say her name. I'm sad to say her name, but
who? Oh,
I gotta start.
You said how James messed with. Oh, you talking like he messing with a bitch? Or fucking? Oh, you talking about Candace Owens?
No.
All of them are pre-selected. That's what. Hey, James, you. That's the funny part. Yeah. My guy that you don't know, and shout out to my guy Veli too. Back in like 5 years ago, Veli was saying this. Veli really think that Michelle Obama is a man. I shouldn't have put his name out there, but bro really think. And there was multiple people lately I said that's been saying this. I'm not saying that it's true. We have to. What's believable and what's not? We'll get into it next week. But what's believable and what's not, Mike? Because now I'm starting to think that everything is. Like, do you think that these games are made up? Like, some people think that the sports world, Mike, is made up.
I definitely
like they think they know. Like they think that they think that these games are played.
It's a script.
They think that these games are played in front. I know, but wait, they think these games are played in front of us. But they saying like the company know the NBA corporation know who's gonna win the title this year.
They probably do. It's probably like that war.
And one of my friends said, "How do we know what he's like? How do you know?"
They said about Jordan stuff.
He said, "How do you know?"
And stuff. People say that.
He said, "How do you know that when you go to the stadium, you watching a live game?" And I said, "Well, we there. No, we done a lot of time." He was like, "How do you know it's not recorded?" I said, "Well, I went down on the stadium before and got autographs, so that's how I knew."
No. We're watching them play. People need to stop. Like when you go to a game, they're literally playing. But it is. They definitely like with the betting and stuff. It's definitely probably they programmed to like certain people win. We're not gonna let LeBron win this many finals or something. So it is probably stuff like that. They probably tell them stuff with all the betting stuff going on. Yeah, I agree. It's probably like a program to win. They play, but they probably programmed to win. They know how to act good. A lot of them are great actors.
Holograms.
A lot of them are like great actors.
What if we wasn't watching the real Anthony Towns?
Lots of speculation, evidence. We will. I'm not gonna go. I'm not like I said. We don't know about the Michelle Obama thing. I'm not gonna. I don't know which side to believe, but like I said, I believe she had the kids. We just have to. I don't know until I for sure know. Instead of all these documentaries who speculating stuff, I'm not.
No, that's what I'm saying. What's believable and what's
believable, what's not. Yeah, the sport thing. You can always question sports, but
Ripley's Believe It or Not.
You wouldn't question sports if Broncos wanted Dwayne Wade won. Would you question it?
See, this is why you're an
I'm
idiot.
Asking you.
I'm talking about the history of sports, you dumbass. Well, yeah. So the Heat have won. The Broncos have won.
Yeah.
My teams definitely have won. And I'm not just talking about this year. I'm talking about what people
just like even back in the nights with the Bulls. People, the best player, why do you think the best players always, they figure out a way to make their team always the best? Because they know the fans want to see that.
Because they was the best in high school. Mike, because in high school.
No, but what I'm saying is, just like how you asking about all this sports stuff, why did Jordan and why was they the best for that long and stuff? So
I'm in sports that people question that. Are we watching live games?
We're watching. If you are watching live games, they go into the game. It's not pre-recorded because
are
people
those
at
holograms?
Are those holograms?
That's what it. Look, I'm not saying I believe any of this, but these are educated people bringing this stuff out, and man, I was shown by a few videos. Like I said, it's just so many people nowadays is coming out with similar takes that I never thought of. These are other people coming to me with these.
A lot of people say they are actors. Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers are actors. People do say that.
And these people don't even talk to one another. They not. I don't hang out with these people in the same crowds. And I'm just saying,
like I said,
that's what I'm asking. I'm not telling you. I'm saying is you take it as me saying. I'm saying was believable, was not, because more than we ever have in the 90s, we never heard nobody say Hillary Clinton this or that, blah blah blah. I'm talking about nowadays. I would say for me personally, in the last 5 or 6 years, I've heard many people make claims that yes, I didn't believe when I heard them, and they looked at my face and saw that I didn't believe the claims, and then that's when they said what they said to me. Yes, you just like everybody else, Rod. They got you programmed to believe in characters. characters that's not real, but they appear real to us, so we believe in them. I'm just saying what a lot of people have been coming out in this so-called woke culture.
Yeah, media manipulation. The media does that. It's real, but they figure out a way to do what we like. Michael Jordan bigger than he really is. LeBron's bigger than they really are because they figure out a way to market them that way. Yes, they do.
No, but I'm not talking about that type of stuff. I'm talking about women being men, Mike, and men being really women. I'm talking about stuff like that. I don't care about them marketing LeBron. I'm talking about if Michelle Obama is not really a woman.
Yeah, we will see with that. She had kids though. Like, I don't know. We got to figure out a way to get those pictures or video. Obama
this man said pictures or video.
Video to show her having kids. That's the biggest proof right there. She's a woman. If we can show her having kids.
Mike, do you think everybody don't tape they birth?
No, I'm saying we need to find that evidence. Hopefully, a picture of her right after.
Look, I like me some Michelle Obama. I hope she's not a man for my sake.
I'm not gonna be that OC. You really got to. I'm not gonna. A documentary ain't gonna make me change my mind. It'll make me question. I always question stuff.
No, what make me question
even stuff I agree with.
And nothing to do with documentary. What made me question is how the amount of people, like I said, that's not even in the same group of people that I hang out in,
and they come out and say
it, out with this claim.
But it is. I don't know. Like I said, you got to show me the concrete evidence, and then I'll change my mind.
I ain't saying
I don't get evidence. She is a woman. She got 2 kids. I'm gonna say that until you show me evidence that she's not.
All I'm saying,
and also I want to see the evidence that she is, but I'm not.
All I'm saying,
I don't care about the evidence that she is because. Like I said, I want to see it, but
and that's the thing. She's not. Man, you different. I don't care about the evidence, Mike. I'm simply saying that.
Yeah, you're basically saying people. I'm simply saying that.
I don't get why people would just start that
because people are haters, though.
Mike, these are black people. These ain't white people.
Yeah, a lot of black people hate LeBron. I always say a lot of black people hate on each other.
I'm not calling these black people haters.
They haters too.
The ones that said this.
Hate on each other.
The ones that said this, Mike. But Mike, you can't just say black people. I'm talking about people that you know. I'm saying that you know not haters, and if they say this. That don't make them a hater because they have a different opinion of you because they say something.
But like I'm saying, you nitpicking and stuff. What evidence you showed that she's not?
They must have did their research and read.
Yeah, what research? Your research doesn't show that she's not.
James said, "Yep, the age of confusion."
The age, like I said, I question everything. I would question it, but like I said, show the evidence. Like you can show pictures.
Joan Rivers was in Hollywood. She said it. Then, Mike, she died a month later.
So, like I said, figure out a way to.
There's so much stuff that I'm just saying. Like I'm about to watch the Jeffrey Epstein documentary because I don't know nothing about that, but I've been hearing Joe and other people we work with at the warehouse talk about that story, the kid story, and then next door he died in the jailhouse. What I'm just saying is, man, it seemed like a lot of these people, Aaron Hernandez committed suicide in jail. A lot of these people that have been around the truth end up just dying.
Right. I always say corruption.
But Mike, this is not a corruption.
No, that's corruption.
No, but I'm saying this is bigger than corruption. But this is bigger than your corruption. This is, to me, this is saying that some of these people that are speaking out and saying some of these claims that you need evidence for.
It's corruption.
Well, you call it corruption, but I'm saying it sounds like some truth behind some of this stuff.
It may be some truth because it's corrupt. They don't want you to know the truth. Because
so if you believe that, then how can you say it's corrupt in one breath and then say,
no,
well,
what I'm saying is,
I don't believe it in one.
I may agree.
I seen the picture of Obama,
points, but there's no evidence.
Mike said, James said, I seen the picture of Obama left-hand man. I think his name was Mike. Looked a lot like Michelle. Also, I seen the picture of Michelle looked like a dick.
Yes, you probably did.
The picture was really old school and throwback before the so-called transition.
Y'all may, but like I said, we will see. I'm not going to say that.
You ain't gonna never find out unless you're in the in crowd.
And James showed. He showed. I've seen this before. I remember. I've seen it before, and I also see videos of the dick he was talking about.
And it wasn't just her. I forget it. They said somebody else in Hollywood that had a wife that's a man that's looked like a woman.
Right.
Talking about it's a lie.
I agree. People do say that. I'm not saying that. Like I said, we will see.
I'm just saying there's too many people saying that.
It's a lot of corruption going on, so we don't. I'm with you. I don't know what's.
Our mom know a lot of people. Ain't nobody saying she know, man. I'm just saying. Ain't nobody making claims that your wife a man. It don't matter, Mike. If you got famous, ain't nobody gonna be saying Missy's a man.
Well, I could debunk that. That's the difference.
He should be able to.
But why would he answer the trolls? Like he know what his wife is.
No, man.
But like I said, y'all may be right.
I ain't saying she is. It's just, to me, it's just weird that
I'm not letting nobody.
I feel like it's just so weird that this claim is made by the amount of people it's made by. That's just weird to me. I'm not saying it's true or not because, like I said, I just said I thought Michelle Obama was bad. But it's so many people that make this claim that it just don't. And like now we start to see in our generation and in this social media age that a lot of this stuff that gets put out there, you look at it at first, you be like, this story can't happen. Like back in 2008 when they were talking about Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh getting together and LeBron. That's never going to happen. 2 years later, they get together. The media manifests things where we look at it, they kind of try to tell us stuff and hints.
Yeah, they subliminally tell us stuff all the time. Even through movies, they tell us stuff. Subliminally.
But, man, we're going to get canceled. But I don't know, man. Yeah, I wonder what Corey Holcomb said about this.
Yeah, Ron, Corey Holcomb agree with you about the stuff. He based his corruption. He would agree with you on James. He gets on Obama. Yeah, he thinks she's what's the name? And he thinks Obama, you know what?
The picture was
but no, Corey Holcomb would agree with you on that, Rock. Corey Holcomb has said this before. He's saying what you and James saying. But that mean I gotta agree with y'all. And he thinks Obama was.
Don't say he said what you and James said. No, you're not listening to me. I haven't agreed with nobody. Oh, no, I'm telling you that I don't have enough information either way. I just find it alarming that I just don't feel like people make weird claims like this. Well, they was up 3-0. They beat them 5-0 yesterday. I just don't feel like people make those claims of stuff.
Phillies Astros.
Yeah, Phillies won too. I just feel like people don't make claims that like about certain. We don't hear certain claims, and that's just it's some scary stuff, man. Because it's scary for me.
Yeah, the claims. I'm not shocked about the claims. Like I said, so much corruption. We don't know what to believe. Like I said, with sports, it's definitely some corruption in sports. It's definitely they pick of who's going to be the next star. They knew about LeBron right away. They search for he's a genetically, they search for the next one. Michael Jordan snuck up on them. Really, he really snuck up on them.
Yeah, but we've seen some people like Mike Jalen Suggs made the league,
but Jalen Suggs ain't that. No, he's not like a LeBron. He's not like a LeBron. Like they knew LeBron like 15. People were saying LeBron like in the I didn't notice back in like 2000. People were saying he could play in the league at 15.
Okay,
Mike, they just came out with a story about that in like 2000 about they was talking about LeBron like they knew he was the next one.
The internet people ain't saying nothing about Zion being the next one, but people knew he could play in the league at 16. When you do stuff like they do now, Mike, like these players could run and jump like that, like and then they got skill on top of that. Like you could see a kid now that's 16 that that's going to be in the NBA in the next 2 years. Like we all could see that. So it's like, no, nobody knew it. But I just take it as I'm not sitting here saying that none of it's fake. I do think that like you can have a high schooler because we all didn't play basketball at the highest level and high school ain't rigged. And I'm saying people can continually get better. Now, do they give those people more opportunities than other people? Yes. But are they deservingly so? Like LeBron was dominating that 17, he was a 6'8". You look at his high school tape, Mike. He was playing with a dude my size. Dude could shoot though, but dude was like my size. Yeah. What do you think that dude could do with LeBron? Like nothing. Like of course he was going to be a best
high school player ever.
Well, I'm saying, but look at the best high school player now. What do you think a normal? No, you don't have to be LeBron. My point is he's still head and shoulders above everybody else that's playing. That is my point. So it's like you can see it down from the playground. Like you can see it in small kid. We can go to the playground tomorrow and we can see the coldest 9-year-old there now that's cold. And if they continue to work at it and they grow, but if they continue to work at it and grow, then they're going to keep getting colder. Yeah. And then people like they did with LeBron, they're going to capitalize off their talent. And then they're going to help him get resources or more and more and more and more. And then, yes, they're going to become better. But I do think people become cold on their own. Now, if the games are rigged, I meant cold on their own. Like, well, I still think you got to put in the work. What I mean by cold, like LeBron was cold because yes, he had athletic freaks, but then he became cold.
He had skill too, passing.
That's what I say. He became cold.
He became cold. Yeah.
With trainers, of course, but he became cold.
With his athletic gifts,
because people train all day in the gym and don't become cold.
Oh yeah, well you could be trained wrong
by the top trainers. I'm saying people. There's kids that get trained by top trainers and still ain't cold.
Some people just got it. Some people just got it.
No, that's my point.
Oh yeah, you can practice your broom face and still not get better. Some people just get better.
And it's not on the trainer.
Also, some people don't know. Some people don't know how to put what they practice. They don't know how to translate it to the game.
I was about to say, I know some top trainers that have trained multiple people and then a handful of people wrong. And a handful of people they were still garbage.
But when he first started his podcast, just because you got to train them when you get better, you say some trainers do it wrong. A lot of trainers teach you just to shoot set shots. That's why he said, why you think Curry shoots so good? When Curry do his shooting workouts, he do in-game stuff. A lot of trainers just make you just sit there and shoot threes. He was like, when are you just going to stand and shoot threes like that? A lot of teams just don't. You're not just going to catch the ball and be a rhythm shoot a three.
I'm pretty sure.
He called out a lot of trainers in one of his early podcasts and was like, a lot of trainers suck. Like 95% of trainers suck.
Yeah, he probably say that, but Mike, that's Gilbert Arenas. He's an NBA player, but I'm saying I'm talking about person like no, but I'm talking.
You go get better automatically. Is how you practice. A lot of people don't know how to.
No, but I'm saying at the end of the day,
work on their handles.
No, but I'm saying at the end of the day, that ain't got nothing to do with the trainer. What that's my point, dude. It's on you because, like I said, like I see David Stanley train. David Stanley go overseas and go get 40. That's not on him that a kid can't get 10, but he got another kid that's averaging 20. That is a beast. That is cold.
Well, yeah. You're not
the kid ain't.
Yeah.
The kid ain't cold, but I'm saying
you can be a cold trainer and a player not get better under you just because
they not good.
Yeah, they not good.
But if you good, Mike, like when you train on your shot, Mike, you can teach a kid how to shoot. Just because they don't go in the game and hit 6 3, that don't mean you're not a good trainer.
Have my same mechanics though. Maybe they won't.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can still teach them how to shoot. The end of the goal as a trainer is you just need to teach the kid the skill.
Yeah.
Just because he can't go in the game and hit 6 or 7 threes or replicate what you did with your 3, don't mean you didn't train him right. That just means that he's not an in-game player. But you can train somebody to become a better shooter.
You can. But a lot of trainers train people just to be good practice players, but you don't train them like in-game stuff. A lot of trainers don't do a lot of in-game practice.
Well, that's got to be a beginner trainer because I don't know no trainer that don't. I'm saying the trainers I know don't do that shit.
But even like that,
like you working off the dribble.
Some people don't go hard when he's training. Like when you do your handles, he don't go hard. Like, well, y'all ain't gonna get better like that.
But yeah, and then you can't gauge that either. That's what I'm saying. You can't gauge the individual.
Yeah.
You can only, like they said, you can show the horse the water, but you can't feed.
Hey, some people don't train to be cold in the game too. So I'm saying some people just naturally can be cold and just, some people just get off the NBA off just being naturally cold and you don't practice at all. You have maybe it's outliers like that who really don't practice. They just get better playing games. Yeah. Some people just get better playing 21, playing in the game. So you have those.
Yeah, but at that level, Mike,
it's not.
No, at that level, that's I don't believe at that level of the NBA you can only play 21 and get to NBA.
Basketball.
I don't believe that you can only play 21 and get to NBA. No, you don't need to train by yourself.
Players don't individually train, but they can probably just they get better by playing in the game.
Yeah, that's still getting better, but you still got to practice. But
also some people, like get ready to say this too. Some people be the best trainers. Some people train so hard, get better, but you don't go play 5-on-5 people. You got to do both. You got to train. I used to tell twins, you got to individually train. Yes, do that by yourself like an hour or 2 a day. But also, are you in the weight room like Jay's bringing the weights? Are you playing 5-on-5 doing in-game stuff? Are you working on your in and out crossover against mobile defenders? Are you working on your killer crossover?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Natural talent, to me, natural talent before the trainers is always apparent. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, it's always apparent.
Like you always can see.
A lot of people don't hit the weight room like that too. You could be the best skill and maybe.
Weights is overrated.
Weights is not overrated for some people. You should weights is not overrated.
Weights is overrated if you cold at sports. To me,
not
KD
really.
don't need to lift
LeBron and them use weights.
Football players don't need to lift weights. If you cold, Mike, you cold.
No, lifting weights help. Lifting weights help.
It all depends.
Not even lift weights. Running. I don't know.
Being a dog helps.
Being a dog helps, but
being a dog helps.
What I'm saying is,
I know some of the coldest people in both sports that wasn't weight room junkies, and they was cold.
Who were they? Mark Simon now?
No, Mark Simon was the best weight room person I've seen.
The people that really did hit weights like that. I want to know how far they got.
At football,
basketball, yeah. They never hit the weights like that.
They don't hit the weights like that.
No elite player who don't in the pros. No, not one.
KD don't hit weights.
Now he do. AI was one.
KD don't hit weights. Dude, stop it. He might go put up like 135 to. That's not putting up weights, Mike. And let's see how much in the offseason he put up weights. Let's see how much in the offseason KD put up weights. I guarantee you, KD don't put up weights. I guarantee you bench press more than KD. Like I'm talking about on offense.
KD hit weights now.
No,
he work out now. No, KD show his
nigga working out is different, Mike.
KD hit the weights now.
Mike, I know so many trainers now that don't even train kids by hitting weights. They do so many plyometric workouts.
KD works out though.
What I said, working out is working out. You can work out and do yoga. That's working out. What I mean by, dude, if you don't, you do not have to lift weight. They might help with injuries. But nigga, if you 180 and you can average 27, you don't gotta lift weights. Nigga, he averaged 27 for a career.
KD's an outlier, but like Steph Curry hits him.
Oh my God, where?
And he averaged 30.
I probably can outbench Steph Curry. Seriously, he way more than me.
You can't outbench Steph Curry. I can't even outbench Steph Curry.
Stop it, Mike. Just
Nigga,
because
what?
the NBA,
Steph Curry can clean like 300. Nigga, you probably can't clean 135.
I don't clean. I'm
what
talking about
benching,
benching,
Steph Curry stronger than you
lifting.
Think. No, but nigga, you
ain't
got, just because you don't got a high bench, I mean you're not strong.
I didn't say strong. Lifting. Don't talk to me about cleaning. A lot of people don't
though.
clean. A lot of basketball players don't clean.
What I'm saying is,
I'm talking about
like,
benching. We talk about benching.
He may look weak compared to.
I bet you.
LeBron,
I bet you he ain't putting up 225.
Nigga, Curry put
and
up
he probably weighed 205, Mike.
Nigga, Curry put up.
He probably weighed 205.
Curry probably put up 225.
No.
Stop it.
No.
Curry's putting up 225.
No,
like,
you don't got to be strong.
You give credit for.
Yeah, he probably is strong. I give him credit, but you trying to act like he just strong because he in the NBA. He the best shooter of all time.
That
nigga Curry don't lift no weight. Curry is an ordinary strong person. Like he's an ordinary.
Curry be
I guarantee them Alafiso twins stronger than him. I guarantee
you. Probably is. But I'm saying
okay,
Curry hits the weight. Just because you hit weights, I don't mean you automatically.
Nigga, hitting weights like twice a month don't mean you hit the weights to me. Curry do not hit weights like that. That nigga would at least be cut. Giannis hits the weights. Giannis hits the weights.
Nigga, Curry hit weights.
Trae Young don't hit no fucking weights. Them niggas don't hit weights.
Trae Young got a gym in his own
house. Oh my God. So what you got a gym?
Doing dumbbell shit.
Oh my God. Okay, Mike, I hit dumbbells. I do curls.
That's lifting weights.
Nigga, that's not. I don't do it consistently. Trae Young, look at his body type, Mike. That nigga do not lift weights consistently.
Just because you're not big, that don't mean you're not lifting weights.
He not cut. He not even cut. He's just
strong.
really good at shooting the basketball. He's really good at. He got really good accessible skill.
Trae Young stronger than you think he just
How strong do you think I think he is? How strong do you think I think he is? How strong you think I think they is?
Like nigga, they like if you try to guard them, they'll get you off them. Like no,
I'm telling you, I'm saying, and I'm not. You keep
saying Trae Young like that.
He can't bully a lot of people. He can't bully a lot of people. I'm not saying Stanley. David Stanley can't bully the Alafiso twins. The Alafiso twins and Curry not stronger than him. Neither or Trae Young and them not stronger than him. Mike, Trae Young probably can't outbench you. Like I'm saying. So what? I'm talking about that type of strength. I'm not.
You can outbench them.
Mike, they're not stronger than because he can shoot far threes. Don't mean he's stronger than you.
No, I understand that, but no,
just because they're NBA players don't mean that they're stronger than you either. Like that's another thing. Like, cause you're an NBA player.
Steph is stronger than you. Steph is strong, low key.
He weighs more than me and shorter. Well, James, that's because he put that in his. The NBA got him to 2. He was like 205, and that's because you're like.
But you can't always do weight too, because I know a dude.
No, James did weight. James said he's
165. Hit like
James said he weighed more than me.
Yeah,
and shorter.
The weight thing ain't always.
He weighed more because he put that weight on in the NBA. But Curry came in the NBA just like if you was at the NBA.
185 hit like 4.
Just like if you came in the NBA.
And he on YouTube. Look it up. Cash Nasty. He got that like he in a 4.
If you see him in real life, you would see it. James said, I'm saying James is real. James is strong, stronger than he look. I'm not saying it because he's skinny.
No, but
what I'm saying is,
than you would think.
Don't talk to me about Curry being that strong.
No, Steph Curry strong. He don't probably lift. He probably even bench, but like nigga, they work out. Like he do dumbbell curls and shit. Like that's lifting weight. Lifting weights don't mean benching. A lot of people probably don't even bench.
Lifting weight.
You think lifting weights is just benching? No, it's more. You can
squats, lift benching.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the main workouts that people look at the combine. Don't give me that power clean shit. The NFL go for benching, power clean, or squats.
Nigga, benching and squats is not the only lifting though.
They're the most effective.
That's not true.
They're
I was saying the most effective. You don't have to bench and squat just to be.
For manhood, they're the most effective. All that other shit. I know James talking about power clean. Y'all talking about deadlifting. Yeah, that's cool and all. But we know.
You think low key. Don't let the TV fool you.
Yeah, some of them are strong, but like I said,
even
I know.
Boy KD.
He's 7 feet, Mike. So a lot of them have weight because of their height too. They 7 feet. They 6'4", 6'5". So yes, of course, off that alone.
6'6".
Yeah, but James got core strength, like different type of core strength.
What I'm saying is, you said a lot of.
I'm saying there's some 6'6" niggas that ain't stronger than me though. Like,
well, yeah.
But I'm just saying, and that's another thing I'm saying. Just because you're taller, I'm not saying that you're gonna be stronger. But they also in the NBA. So what I'm saying is, what are you relative in their strength to? What I'm saying is, I know normal dudes who I feel like is stronger than Steph Curry, like normal everyday dudes that's stronger than bro. That's what I'm saying.
Suns beat the Clippers.
They won't beat them in 7.
Suns 2-1.
They won't beat them in 7.
Kawhi played tonight too. No,
off the bench.
How many minutes
did Kawhi play?
But let's hold on.
How many minutes did Kawhi play?
I don't know. He didn't start, but
okay. Don't talk to me. He didn't play starting minutes.
I'm just saying, Suns gonna be better than the Wolves. I'm saying this right now.
They both 2-1.
Wolves 2-1.
Yeah, they beat the Thunder tonight.
Oh, they 2 wins against the Thunder. Oh yeah. You always poo-poo on the Suns wins.
Who the Suns beat?
The Suns beat Mavericks and they beat
the Mavericks.
Clippers
Okay.
West
The
favorite,
Clippers.
right?
The Clippers. That's impressive. But the Wolves gonna beat the Clippers because they small.
Right. The Thunder. The Mavericks better than the Thunder. The Mavericks better than the Thunder. The Mavericks are better than the Thunder.
2. The Wolves are gonna demolish the Mavericks.
Wolves beat the Thunder for their 2 wins.
They beat the Mavericks by 2 and they was losing by 20.
They beat them though. The Wolves 2 wins against the
I
Thunder.
hope the Wolves meet the Suns in the playoffs.
You see how I feel the poop on.
I hope the Wolves meet the Suns in the playoffs.
What's up, Lance? We're about to get out of here, Lance. We had a good show.
What up, Lance? 2.5 hours today. Mike got this one. Since y'all went back to sports, Curry is stronger than you think. Yeah, James, we got to go to What's Believable next week. We got some more stuff next week. Curry might be stronger than I think, but I'll still knock his light-skinned ass out like Draymond did Jordan Poole.
You can be strong with somebody and still beat them up. Some people don't get hands.
What Draymond
Being
did.
stronger automatically you can beat somebody
Jordan
up.
Poole's strong too, huh?
Because you see buff niggas.
His jaw not strong. Jordan Poole was
It's
sleep.
a Twitter page about fights.
Jordan Poole was
A skinny nigga knocked out a buff nigga. Some niggas get hands.
Jordan Poole was sleep.
Well, Draymond way bigger than him.
Not way big. Jordan Poole 6'6".
Draymond what 6'8".
2 inches. Stop.
And got like y'all say weight. He got weight.
Tristan Thompson. He ain't do that to Tristan Thompson.
Channing Frye, J.R. Smith, Richard Jefferson on the stage. Just slap 5 him. He didn't do nothing.
Yeah, we know
That's why Kendrick Perkins was like. That's why Kendrick Perkins snapped on him.
We'll be back next week. Episode 12.
Yeah, Jay, you need to come back.
Supposed to do more.
I'm gonna bring some standards we got on our side. You lucky tonight I had a brain fart. But
next week, stay tuned for my Broncos in London. 3-5. Here we come.
Don't talk. If your team ain't won more than 2 games, don't talk about it. I don't talk about my Bears. But if you ain't won more than 2 games, shut up. Peace.
We'll see y'all later. Mike need a new